right. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Obviously got a bit of a new setup here. We're getting ready to do a tier list, so let us know what you guys think. Maybe that's going to be a little easier to see. I don't know if that is easier to see. Can you guys see the screen and all clearly, or no? Probably not, right?
Wait, how do we see the?
I wanted to have live? The chat. This is how we see what we're seeing live.
Oh, is it? Oh, what
right
about
there. This is how we see what we're seeing live.
Because it feels kind of like small.
Yeah, because you know what? Let's move this over. Sorry, guys. I know we're ignoring you for a second. Let's move that right there. And then we'll do it like that.
Okay, yeah,
just
I think that's good enough.
I wanted to be able to see the chat, too.
Yeah, I want to see the chat, too.
All right. Hello. It's been a million years, and we have Ninetale Brush in a stream, so you guys are welcome. Okay. How are we doing? You can see the right screen behind you is a little bit better now, guys. Hello. Oh, my gosh. We have like 65 people in the live stream so far, and we've been filming for like a minute. South Australia, JT, no BS reviews. I hope you, our fellow subscribers, are all safe from the terrible weather over there right now. Oh my goodness, yeah, everybody in Florida.
Bro,
I hope you guys are all doing okay.
There's someone in chat from Florida. I think.
Oh my gosh, where?
Tom?
Art Tom? Jeez,
Art
man.
Tom.
Hopefully you're okay. Yeah, everybody knows.
Well, they're
alive,
Florida, unless they're tuning in from somewhere else.
Heaven. Our subscribers are from heaven. Okay. How are we doing, guys? So, hello. We have a little bit of a plan for today. I know I normally don't plan streams, but I planned something for once. So, first of all, hopefully the setup is okay. If you guys can't tell, we got a tier list going over here. So, what I did is, because a lot of you guys talked about doing a tier list for a video, and I was like, well, I wanted to do 100K subs live stream and just say hello to everybody. We have Ninetale Brush here, everything like that. So, here's what we're going to do. I took the top 50 movies. I went to YouTube, and if you go to like the most popular, so the things that have the most views, I took the top 50.
Gotcha.
It's kind of random. We got a whole tier list, very standard, tier S, A, B, C, and D. And we're just going to have some fun. We're going to go through these. We're going to list them. And you guys can actually look up this tier. So if you look up White Noise Reacts on the tier maker website, you can find it and do it yourself, because I made it like an official tier. So it's like uploaded. I don't know. Kind of a cool thing. So yeah, we're here. Thank you, first of all, everybody, for 100K subs. That is awesome.
Yep.
We're going to do the usual thing. Feel free to throw some super chats if you guys got a question, and then we're just going to kind of move forward with the tier maker and try and look at the chat a little bit. If you got any questions that you want answered, be cool. Don't make it weird, but throw them in the chat. And yeah, moderators, I threw a link to some of our amazing, incredible, cool, special 100K subs merch and stuff like that. Not to self-rep too much, but that is completely brand new, and we've been working on that for a really long time. So if you want to throw that in the chat every once in a while, you guys want to go ahead and check that out. I'm really proud of it. It's actually like legit.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty legit.
It looks like legit clothing. Like it's not just like inside jokes and everything like that. So if you want to go check that out, tell us what you guys thought, everything like that. I'm going to shut up now. I think we should get into this tier list. And then, yeah, feel free to throw your super chats in the chat. Feel free to throw some questions in the chat. We're just going to go through this, have a good time, hang out. Hello, K-Ann. We got all our moderators. Tawny. Everybody's in the chat here. Hatsy Patsy. Spam that merch. Exactly. Somebody has a portable Wi-Fi to watch the stream. Bro, Art Tom in Florida got portable Wi-Fi to watch our stream.
Dude, I could just imagine
what a legend.
Art Tom just like...
What a legend.
Running through the hurricane, trying to get the signal.
Trying to do a super chat. Dang it, I have a freaking question. That's great. Yes, please check all the links in the description. Oh my goodness, Pencil Artist is here. All right. So, I don't even know if you remember all of these movies, because it's hard to remember from just the poster. It's hard for me to completely see the posters, to be honest. But I'm just going to go in the order that I added them to the tier list.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I'll try our best. Yeah,
so Hunger Games, Catching Fire. It's the second one. It's got Haymitch in it. These are all going to have spoilers for a movie, so watch out, guys. Do you remember that one? It's where all the champions are in, like all the winners.
Yeah,
all the victors of the games.
It was after
I don't know.
the whole normal Hunger Games.
It's always hard starting out a tier list, I feel like, because once you get a feel for it, it's not so hard.
Well, because I feel like, after, like later on, it becomes almost like relative, like
Sure.
according to the other movies. Almost, you know?
Bree Games, by the way, thank you just for popping in. I know you don't have data. Thank you for popping in. You're awesome. Yeah. So that's the difficulty. So I don't know. I guess do you want to alternate and you want to start with Catching Fire and tell me where you go and I'll tell you if I agree. Kind of like how we did when we did our Marvel tier video.
Okay. Now, you know, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I feel like a lot of this is going to be like personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I mean like personal. Like,
no, these are our opinions. These
Yeah.
are not like objective, defined facts of movies.
no.
These are
I'm just
opinions.
going off of how I feel, kind of. Okay, Catching Fire.
Now, I think the worst thing you can do is go too high. Right?
Yeah,
Because
I mean-
that screws up. I think it actually, if you have to go anyway, go too low. Because if you do
Okay.
anything, I think if you go too high, it screws up everything else. Like everything is out of whack. Johnny,
Yo,
I will take this personally.
I'm worried. I don't want to look at chat now. Okay. Can we change them afterwards, or are you saying we can't change them?
I think we get 3 changes each.
Okay, total. All right. I'm gonna just put it in B tier. I'm gonna play it safe.
B tier?
Yeah, like I
B
don't.
tier? I think that's fair.
I'm
I'm
just
cool with
gonna-
that. No, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with B tier. We'll fight about it if we disagree. I think
I'm gonna
B
see.
tier-
I feel like that's gonna be one of the movies that I'm gonna be changing later on. I just want to make sure,
Sure.
like, you know.
Sure.
What
I
do you
think B
think?
tier is fair. I think
Okay.
B tier is fair. The next one, I don't even remember which. I can't see. Harry Potter and this is Half-Blood Prince, I believe.
I don't even. I've never even seen like the cover or anything like that. So I
Yeah,
have
this
no
is Harry
idea.
Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Okay.
If you guys are new to the stream, welcome. Thank you for 100K subs. Check out the merch. Feel free to super chat questions. We're just doing a tier list of the top 50 movies on the channel, and having a great time.
Rebecca Smith, you haven't seen any. You got to start a. You got to start a YouTube
Bro,
channel.
yeah.
you got to react to all these movies.
Yeah. Okay, Half-Blood Prince, which is the one where Dumbledore, gets ice cream.
Let me see. Here.
Oh, I guess this is mine, isn't it? It's supposed to be mine, right? Because we're
Okay,
alternating.
are we alternating?
Yeah. And
Go
then we
ahead,
just
go
got to
ahead.
see if we agree on it.
Gotcha,
right?
gotcha.
Okay, so Half-Blood Prince, the Harry Potter movies, in my opinion, got better, significantly better as the series, and frankly, the books did.
I agree.
Darker. This one was cool. This one was dark. It focused a lot on Snape and different things like that. Kind of that epic ending. The whole end was crazy, and then the payoffs and the reveals later, which I know technically doesn't count. I feel
That's
like
true. You can't like.
no, but I
Oh,
think
well-
it plays a big role. I feel like it's got to
Okay.
be B2 actually. I think
B?
if Catching Fire is B, this is gonna be. I'm gonna be really well. No, actually A. I'll fight for A unless you have any problems with that.
No, because I was thinking B or A.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay. Because I mean, look, I'm gonna be hard on this tier list.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
Gotcha.
Well, because it's like
No,
it's different than a
gotcha.
reaction. We're being legit here.
Okay.
Oh right, so the next one is You. It's Twisted. I don't know if you remember that. It was like the
Oh.
Jafar Aladdin parody by Star Kid. That video was huge, obviously. So I don't know.
Oh gosh. Hey. People are saying B tier for that last one.
Oh no. Okay.
I feel like we're
this is the danger of doing a tier
we're
list.
being a little
live.
too nice, maybe. Being a little too nice. I might have to get a little objective.
Okay. All right. Everything's D tier. Okay, you guys ready? Except like the one animation that I like or something. Mulan is A tier. Everything else sucks. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Honestly, I really liked
Twisted.
I liked the weird different
Sure,
sort of
sure,
take
sure.
on like the story. You know,
Sure.
this is tough because it's like it's not a
Everybody's
movie.
canceling us. White noise over party. Yeah, it's not a movie. It was
But-
long. I will say that. That is the one thing about those.
But I did.
But I did like it.
I liked it a lot.
I did like it.
God,
I think it's for sure the best of the. I don't know about the best. I enjoyed it. It was one of my top Star Kid ones for sure.
it definitely was one of my top Star Kid
For
ones.
sure.
I think I can't quite remember all of them. I remember, of course, the Harry Potter ones, but I feel like we watched some other ones too.
We're doing great, guys. Feel free to throw questions in the chat, questions in the super chat. We can answer them for sure. We're just doing a tier list if you're new to the stream of the top 50 movies on our channel, or top 50 videos, I guess. Not technically all movies. Here's
I wanna
an
be
idea
kinda-
of the list that we have right now. For everybody in the chat.
I want to say A because we put. I'm not gonna
I said
lie.
just go for it. I have no problem with A. Because we got 50 movies too, so that's why I was like, we gotta make calls on these, man, and they're gonna be controversial, and the comments are gonna be freaking out, but yeah,
I'm gonna put A just because it wasn't like.
I think A too. Lauren, you're at a party. Oh my gosh, cool. Well, thanks for popping in and saying hi.
No, yeah, thanks for even doing that.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, have fun at your party.
Yeah. Okay. The Exorcist. Oof. Okay, so it's iconic. It's a little dated at times, but I also feel like I remember when we watched it, it like disturbed me. Like I remember it having an effect on me in kind of a good way.
Okay, gotcha.
I think it's got to be A. If not, I think it's got to be A. I know you're gonna fight that. I think it's got to be A, bro. If Twisted is A, Exorcist is A all day, every day.
Oh, that is okay.
Sorry, that's how that goes.
I think Twisted needed to be at B.
Yeah, maybe. We have 3 switches each, but dude, The Exorcist has to be A if those are. For sure.
I know it's this might be controversial, but like
I enjoyed The
personally.
Exorcist.
I did enjoy it though, of course. I mean, heck, I enjoyed like most of these movies, but
That's
I did
true.
enjoy it more than the norm.
Sure.
However,
I guess at the same time, if Catching Fire is B, maybe The Exorcist is B too.
my only issue with it was that, like, I can understand that at the time.
No, you're right.
It was very scary.
You're right.
But just for me personally, I wasn't.
No, we'll go B.
Okay.
We'll go B. That's fair. We'll go B. All right.
Oh my gosh. I can't.
People are freaking out.
I can't take the chat
I'm not
into
even gonna look at the
consideration.
chat.
I have to.
We have to focus on our own integrity.
Oh no.
Okay, a Harry Potter musical. Okay. Groundbreaking, great. Also, the quality on the video that we watched it on really sucked. And I get it if you watched it live, but that's the version that we had. Like, it really sucked. But it was also funny and original.
Okay, but this is so hard because now that I'm looking at the list, it's like
I feel like Catching Fire really screwed us up, to be honest.
Where do you think we should put Catching Fire?
C. No, or A. C or A. It's either got to be way
bad,
more hardcore, or we got to be a little nicer and put that up in C.
Oh my goodness.
But regardless, I think we just got to go for it.
Okay, let's just.
Welcome everybody. We got 115 people in the stream. Welcome to the stream, guys. Go ahead and check out our merch if you want, and super chat if you want to ask some questions. Support the caffeine fund. If you know, you know.
Oh, thank you, Lauren. Yeah, the long hair isn't really a choice, but
it's a choice.
I'm
We're
a little
making
lazy.
it a choice. It's a choice.
Gotcha, it's a choice.
Yeah,
I'm looking fabulous.
Yeah. He actually was making fun of my short hair. Every time before we film, it's insecurity. Anyway,
what do you think?
a Harry Potter? A.
Yeah, A.
A.
Okay.
All right. What is this? Which one is this? I think this is the first one.
Is that the Sorcerer's Stone?
No, it's the second one, isn't it?
I can't even see it.
There's a sword on it. What poster is this, guys? Help us out. Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
Chamber of Secrets is the second one. Second one. C.
I'm gonna say C.
I just want to fly through these, and so that it'll actually be funnier because the less we think about it, the more like. Yeah, I think C.
Gosh.
I think C. Great, but a little dated, and they were still kids, and I liked it when it got more mature. Coraline is A or S. I'll fight you for an S. Coraline was great. I loved Coraline.
Yeah, like honestly,
We're not ranking every single film. We're ranking the top 50 things that we reacted to on the channel. Because if we ranked every single film,
it would be a while.
We would be here until 200K subscribers.
I have personal like nostalgia with that movie because I watched it like in the past.
I loved Coraline.
But I don't know if it's S.
Dude, come on. What else is S so far? We haven't had anything S so far.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to see like a freaking
but
upside down.
if Twisted
pyramid.
is A, then S. The Coraline is S. Sorry. If Harry Potter and Twisted and Harry Potter musical are A, then then Coraline is S for sure. No questions asked.
No questions asked. Like,
sorry, I'm really confident about this one.
I still feel A.
No, it's got to be S.
Really?
I'm pushing S on this one.
All right. Hit me with the S.
All right, S tier. Train to Busan. Ooh, that's hard because I really liked that movie. That was a very well done zombie movie. One of the best zombie movies I've ever seen. By the way, here's the full list if you guys want to check out what we're looking at. A, I guess. Are we just gonna have a totally stacked A tier and like not a lot of S?
Oh, because this is
I could go A or S on this one, and I'll divert to what you say.
Okay.
I could go A or S.
I think A.
A?
Yeah.
Cool. Train to Busan is A. All right. The original Avengers.
The original Avengers.
First one, Thanos, Loki, beam in the sky, iconic. First time we ever saw the Avengers together. Hard to tell. Also, welcome everybody. Oh my gosh, we have a ton of people on the stream. Feel free to super chat. Feel free to join in. Coraline Traumatized. Yeah, Coraline's not a kid's movie, but it's dope. But it's not a kid's movie.
Bro, I saw it as a
kids.
child. I was like,
I wouldn't
whoa.
show my kid Coraline. That's probably why you wanted to make it A tier instead of S tier, because it traumatized you.
Possibly. But hey, that's fair game because this is personal. This is like personal opinions on the movies, not like objective.
Not true, Wasted Poe. I completely disagree because these are the most popular viewed movies on the channel. It doesn't mean they're the best. These are just the ones that got the most views. So actually, it's like usually just the mainstream ones or things that we had come out like the midnight of, things like that.
I kind of want to.
I think it's got to be A.
It's got to be
I think we messed up our A tier. I think we got to get rid of Harry Potter from the A tier.
Yeah.
And I think we got to make Harry Potter B as well. But I'll use one of my changes to say that Half-Blood is B. Because that screwed everything up.
Then I'll make one of my changes to put
Harry Potter
musical.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna make people
listen.
The controversy has begun. See, look. If you disagree, you gotta super chat your disagree. No, you don't have to, but just saying. Avengers, I think that has to go A.
Okay, I can either do S or A because it had a personal effect on me.
It was hard because I saw it too many times. So it's hard for me to gauge. So if you think it's S, I'll go with S. But it's hard for me to gauge because I've just seen it so much.
Okay.
I wonder how many subscribers you'll lose from just this one stream.
Oh,
we go back to 50K subs.
I mean, like, dude,
100K subs, guys. I'm so excited if we lose it.
We're to get like we're back to 90K.
Takes away our play button. That'd be funny.
All right, switch it up. We're putting all of them in S right now.
Oh yeah. I want 200K. Let's go. No, I say S. If you're leaning S, I say S.
No, I can lean toward A.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh right, The Conjuring 2. This was the one with the nun. I loved The Conjuring. Okay, Johnny, don't unsubscribe. Come on.
No, we're losing all our viewers.
This will be a 50K celebration. It'll be a depression. It won't be a celebration.
No, yeah, it'll actually be like just be the opposite.
It's a funeral, actually.
Yeah,
this is.
We thought we were celebrating. We're not.
Yeah, totally. Conjuring 2. I really like this one. You really liked this one because the nun was freaky. This is the one with the nun in it.
Yeah, like because I remember which one.
And then it was the one where they played the guitar, and it was like a little bit more about their relationship. It was the mom in England. I love the Conjuring movies. I feel like it's a solid A. I really do. Entertaining, great horror. Maybe B if you want to say Conjuring 1 is A and this is B. I'll take that too. But I feel like it's got to be A or B easily.
I think I liked Conjuring 2 better.
Oh, really?
But is it going to be A?
S maybe? No.
No, I don't think S.
No. Okay. A. I think A. I think A then. I think A is going to be stacked.
I think we can give it an A just for.
I love the Conjuring.
I like it. I personally like.
These actually are just personal opinions, guys.
Yeah, it's not. If I wanted to be very objective, I feel like the list would be very different.
Oh my goodness, Hatsy Patsy! Thank you for the super chat. Is that pounds? No, it's not pounds. For animation, I grant, sir.
Is it euros or something like that?
Euros.
I don't know.
Sir, eight-tailed veto powers. What? What do you mean? Oh, to veto any of my ideas for animation? That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Hatsy has that power.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yep. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the stream, by the way, because I know we got a lot of people coming in and out. Hello. Feel free to check out actually, you guys can actually look up this tier on your own if you guys want to do this. If you go to Tier Maker and look up like White Noise Reacts, it'll pop up, which is kind of dope. And do this if you guys want to do it with us. Super chat questions, guaranteed to answer it as long as you're not like, don't make it weird or like political or anything like that. And there's some cool merch you can check out as well. So, Top Gun Maverick, this is obviously S tier. Like it's not even a question. Like, I'm sorry, not even a question.
Bro.
Not even a question. Also,
Okay.
let's acknowledge that like most of these movies we watched ages ago, and Top Gun Maverick is already in the top 50 movies on the channel because it's what? S tier.
No, I get it.
I think it's S tier.
I agree, but how are you gonna come at me with no question? Like, how am I supposed to?
So, Brandon, no question asked. S tier or no?
I think it's S tier.
I think it's S tier. Yeah. Too. Cool. All right, Princess and the Frog. D. No, I'm kidding. I almost want to just condemn a movie.
I feel
D
like
tier done.
I'm gonna save like the D tier for like, you know.
I don't know if we're gonna
stuff.
have any D. Okay, but here's the thing: is we're doing the top 50, so I feel like
That's
we have to
true.
D tier something of these. Princess and the Frog was okay. I think it's definitely C tier. Or at least that's what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Eduardo, we did. It's on the channel.
I enjoyed it, but
It's cool, but compared to these, dude, I just don't know.
yeah, and the animation wasn't outstanding, especially
Sure.
for the time period that it
Sure.
was done in. I
Sure.
think it might have to be C.
Yeah, I would say C. I would say C. All right. This is going to be one of those no questions asked. Fellowship of the Ring.
I mean,
This is the survival of the channel rests on this question.
yeah, I mean that's
It's
gotta be.
It's got to be S, right? Right? Like no. Yeah, it's S. It's S. It's Lord of the Rings. And actually, I think if you want to argue like the best made film of the three, you could even argue one is the best made film of the three because it's like the most concise and kind of like well
Okay.
done. So I think for sure
That would
we
be-
got to do Lord of the Rings. Here's the
We'd
rest
have
of
to
the
have a
list,
fight
guys.
there. We'd have to. Fight.
I just know some people have said that, right? If you want like a kind of a concise, controlled story, one definitely is up there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael Vanderweed. Just woke up. Sorry I'm late. Congratulations, guys. Thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat. Do you have a question? We're taking questions from super chatters. Do you got a question for us, man?
Yeah, hit us.
Let us
with
know.
some sort of question or something.
We got
like
you.
that. Hopefully, we can.
All right.
Answer it.
Zootopia. What are your thoughts on Zootopia?
You know, I really like that movie. Like,
Okay.
I don't know.
But then animation?
Like animation, you know, it's. I think it was good. It was.
Okay. All right, so where are you leaning?
I wish there was more tiers.
That is the difficulty of tier lists, is that there's not more tiers.
That's true.
Right? Like that
We'd
is
always
the
be
difficulty
wishing for
of it.
more
Of
tiers.
Of course.
I feel like it's got to be A.
A?
I
I would
kinda
fight. I would
want it-
fight for B. I would fight for
You
B.
would fight for B? No.
Okay. No,
It's got to
no,
be
no, no.
A.
Okay.
It was.
All right,
It was
A,
pretty
A, A.
good. It was pretty good.
All right. No, you're right. You're right. All right. We can do that. All right. Avengers: Infinity War. I mean, A or S. The only argument you could make for A is the fact that Endgame is clearly S, or at least I feel like so. Like you could say, "Oh, Endgame is better" or something like that, maybe. And so then, but at the same time, I think I liked Infinity War more than the first Avengers, and if the first Avengers is A, then I think that Infinity War should be S.
Okay.
I'm amenable to either. We could go either way with this one.
I think it should be A.
A?
Like it's tough
Okay.
because of the other stuff in A, but I just think
Sure.
I don't want to put it in S because I think that Endgame is just personally. I feel like I enjoyed it more.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's
kinda
fair.
wanna-
That's fair. What Harry Potter movies is? I can't. You guys got to tell us from the posters. I am blind, and they made all the images small. Help us out. Tell me what Harry Potter movie this is. Also, welcome. You guys are great. Welcome to the super chat stream thing. And thank you for 100K subs. How are we doing? Prisoner of Azkaban. Okay, Prisoner of Azkaban. This is the one where we first meet Sirius Black with Lupin.
Ooh,
That was
a pretty good movie.
Yeah. Okay. Where are you going? Ooh, S. Ooh. I don't know. With Top Gun and Lord of the Rings and Coraline? I don't know.
I think. Well, I want to hear what you think.
I think A. I know we're stacking A, but I think A. I enjoyed it a lot.
I did enjoy it a lot.
I think at the same time, let's think about the other Harry Potter movies because it was one of the better Harry Potter.
Definitely was one of the better Harry Potter movies.
But I just don't know if it holds up to the likes of Lord of the Rings and I like the story. I actually feel like the movie was just not a great adaptation of the book.
Yeah,
the book was actually one of my favorite books.
Yeah, I think after reading the books, it did kind of shed almost like a
not
new
to be
light
that
on
guy.
It. Of course. But
like
I still
the
enjoyed
pacing
it.
is kind of wonky in some of the movies.
Yeah, there were some things missing. But yeah, I think I'm leaning toward A.
Yeah, I'm leaning A too. I don't know if there's gonna. I almost am gonna make a D tier. I think I'm just gonna impulsively do a D tier at some point. I know everybody's like, I think I might just do one just to make people freak. All right, the Elephant Ear. Thank you so much for the super chat. $5. Congrats, guys. I'm curious. Do you prefer 3D or 2D? Considering how realistic they make 3D or how creative they get with 2D. Well, that is a great question.
I also don't want to be that guy where they're, I personally just like 2D better.
Sure.
It's just more my thing as far as like aesthetic and things like that. And when I say aesthetic, it's just how the animation feels and moves.
Sure.
And I like it's not. I feel like I say it every time, but like I don't want to like criticize or say like it's not hard work to do 3D. It 100% is.
It's just different.
Yeah.
And if you like the artsiness of something more, right? Like I don't know. I feel like you always come at it from a point of like, oh, I have to defend this, and it's like I don't think you do. It's like I get it. There's a different appeal to 2D. It's almost like there's a charm to it. It's like saying like, oh, instead of living in New York City, I want to live in like a little cute suburb. And it's like, well, why? It's just a different thing.
Yeah,
right? And there's a charm and kind of like a connection there.
Yeah, and with the just the kind of creativity you get with 2D, almost like hand in hand. Like I'm not saying you can't do it with 3D, but
yeah,
usually I feel like 2D animations have a little bit of that spice.
Sure.
You know
I totally agree. So I say 2D.
I say 2D. Someone hit us with the freaking
Richard
50.
Lamance with $50. Oh my god! Yeah, S tier for Richard for sure. Richard is S tier. Can you watch some older films? There's a scary film called Burnt Offerings that I really like. Sure. I think we're going to be getting into some older films, Jurassic Park, some more classic sorts of stuff like that. I think we try and do a pretty good balance, but
yeah,
I get what you mean for sure. Do you have like another question? Because I feel bad. I mean, $50 is a lot. So first of all, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Richard.
But do you have like a question, like Q&A question or something you want to talk about or hear our take on or life advice or I don't even know. That's a lot.
Really quick, scroll up to that the other person who donated who didn't have a question. I just want to make sure that like I think that was that.
Michael.
Was it Michael?
Vanderweed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to keep it just in case he reposts a question or something like that. Michael.
Oh, right. So just let us know, man, if you got a question. And we definitely will be watching more older stuff. We kind of pace it, and we really try and work, and hopefully you guys have felt this, I don't know. We really try and work so that like everybody kind of has something on the channel to like watch or have every week. Especially when we were starting, it was like the idea was we're going to upload once a week, the same amount of stuff that another YouTube channel would do once a week, but we're going to do it every single day of the week. So it's like, there's a horror movie once a week. There's a kind of a mainstream movie once a week. There's like an older movie once a week. So I don't know. That's what we try and do, but I totally get the feel. And I want to get into more classic movies for sure. Michael Vanderweed, thank you again for the super chat. LOL, didn't realize the super chat here for questions, so here's mine. Well, you didn't have to super chat again, bro. Thank you. Are there any movies or TV shows you regret that you haven't seen? Oh, I thought you were gonna say regret that you did see. Let's do both.
Haven't seen?
Let's do both. Let's do one that you regret that you saw.
Oh no.
And one that you regret that you haven't seen. Number one, the regret that I have seen, Midsummer, all day, every day.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit.
I just wish I didn't have those images in my head. That movie was horrifying and not in a good way.
I'd have to think about it a little more. Like
anyway, that's just kind of a quick one thrown out there.
Yeah.
Regret that I haven't seen. I mean, the thing is that the whole point of this channel is kind of like rectifying that situation.
Yeah, because I mean, I regret that I had. Well, not regret. How it's not even.
I mean,
regret.
like that's hard to say you regret because if there's anything that we felt anything like that at all towards, we'd probably straight up watch it on the channel.
Yeah, we would do it.
Maybe like Daredevil that you hadn't seen it sooner, like something that you felt like you were missing out on. Maybe.
Well, how about maybe a little bit for some of the, for example, like things like Avengers or things like that. Like
Sure.
maybe, you know, while it's not like happening at the time, so I'm not like riding the hype with everyone else kind of feel. You know, maybe that kind of stuff that I haven't seen sooner. Also, not watching like classic things. Like, you know, I want to get to like the classic things,
The older movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I do want to get references and things like that.
Totally. No, totally. I agree. I think something maybe I regret, maybe from more of like a reaction standpoint. Because, you know, that's the interesting thing too, is there's like things coming out and you're like, oh, I don't know if people are like interested in a reaction to this, but I'm kind of interested in it. Maybe we'll try it. And then sometimes you say, oh, I'm not going to try it, right?
Yeah.
And so it's always funny to see what like ends up being a thing and what doesn't. I think Squid Game was a big thing where I thought about doing it and I was like, nah, I think we're good. And then Squid Game, everybody was like, this is the greatest TV show ever made. And this is incredible. At the same time, Arcane is on the flip side of that. So,
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh, you guys are killing us with the super chats in the best of ways. This is super cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Richard Lamans, he said, life advice? No. But you guys are great, and I love your classic film reactions. Thank you, man. What's your favorite, Richard? What's your favorite classic film reaction? And then we have Houston 727 Gal. Thank you so much for $20 super chat.
20 big ones.
Love you guys. I'd like to hear about your background, relationship, and what inspired starting this channel. Apologies if this is a repeat question.
Oh, no worries.
No. Well, we're not dating. Number one, since everybody thinks that we're cousins. Cousins.
It's understandable.
Yeah, so we're cousins, so I guess that's our relationship.
Yeah,
that's always kind of a funny question because it's like our family, and maybe some families aren't like this, but our family has always been kind of close. And so it was like, I don't know, we're just cousins, so we were close. We just kind of hung out and played together and did all that.
Yeah, we definitely hung out. Like, you know, I don't even remember when we started hanging out and stuff.
Yeah, it's just kind of since the beginning.
Yeah.
And then the channel, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we talked about this a little bit in some Q&As and stuff like that we did for 100K subs that are also going to be going up, so don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
We're making an epic, by the way, if you guys are here, we're making an epic celebration for 100K. I know I'm going on a little bit of a tangent here, but like really, we made this thing epic. There's like 7 different videos coming out for 100K subs. Crazy celebration. So keep your eyes peeled. It's going to be dope. It's going to be a fun weekend. Yeah, I mean, the channel thing, it was just kind of like we were doing creative stuff generally together. And so then I feel like it started just defaulting to we would do creative stuff together if the other person was interested. And then you also just hadn't seen anything.
Yeah, it kind of just, I don't know, we kind of just went with the flow. And I was kind of like, you know, I haven't seen anything, so why not, you know, just film the reactions, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
And we also thought, like, this could help, you know, jumpstart other
projects,
things, right?
Which will be coming, because we just hit 100K subs.
Dude.
Which is dope. And so, seriously, there's going to be some
crazy
cool stuff down the pipeline. Okay. All right. Feel free to throw your super chats in the chat. We're going to come back to our tier list here. Home Alone.
Is that the first one?
Yeah.
It's a little tough. What are you kind of thinking? I just want to see how you think.
Classic.
A, because it's classic.
Yeah, and it's a good thing. Christmas movies. It's like it's a really good Christmas movie. I don't think it belongs in B.
Okay, I would
fight against B.
I'm thinking B.
Really?
Yeah, because
I'll give you B if you switch Catching Fire to A. Because it's the best Hunger Games movie.
Is that worth?
I don't know.
That's tough.
Do you want it to be? We could do B.
We could switch Catch Your Fire to A. This is the thing is like I'm not gonna have
that's one switch each.
No, because that's not that doesn't count as a switch, right?
That's true. It's more of a shifting around. Yeah. Oh my gosh, super chats are flying, guys. Okay,
hold up, but let me just
say your thoughts. I swear I will answer all your super chats.
If I was being objective,
yes,
I would put it higher because of how iconic it kind of is,
Sure.
and
But it is just on your opinion.
yeah, if we're just going off of my opinion, that's just how I feel about it personally.
No, I
I'm
get
not
that.
thinking about it being
get
iconic
that.
or things like that.
I get that.
Yeah.
No, that's
That's
fair.
just me. I don't know.
I think that's totally fair. Totally fair. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay.
5891 Iris. Big fan of the channel. Someone probably asked, but are you guys planning to watch the Harry Potter reunion and the third Fantastic Beasts movie? First of all, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you.
I don't know. I see your comments. I see all the comments. I think people don't think that I see all the comments. I see all the comments. Okay, not all of them, but like 80% of them, which is a pretty good percentage for how many comments we get. Yeah, it's not on a list for something that we're necessarily going to watch. Like I have things planned for this next month or the month after or something like that. But it's also not like we're not going to necessarily watch it. I would be interested. It kind of depends. We do have some other Harry Potter stuff coming. I will say that. I'll keep it vague, and so that way you guys can get hype.
Bit.
We do have Harry Potter content coming on the channel. Keep your eyes peeled. I'll say that. Josh Z, thank you for the oh my goodness, another super. Thank you for the super chat, Josh. Z. Congratulations. First of all, what's up, dude? Dude, you've been around forever. Congratulations, guys. I was wondering how much you think sound editing plays a part in a good suspense/horror movie. I didn't appreciate that until I watched Stranger Things. That's one I recommend when able. Okay. Yeah, what do you think?
I think
I've been
it's
talking a lot.
super important, like especially in horror and
Sure.
like especially in horror, because I feel like sound is a huge part as far as like fear.
Yeah. Think of A Quiet Place, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like that movie is literally the sound design that makes that movie. I think it's huge. I think it's one of the most important things.
Because, if you think about it, things are just scary when there's no sound.
I feel like it's like, okay, this is a little bit of a weird analogy, but I feel like it's like when you dress nice and like you get good clothes that like fit you well and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I feel like you just look better overall, whether it's like attractiveness or just like looking better overall, even though it doesn't feel like it should matter a lot.
No.
I feel like that's what sound design is for a movie, where it's like you could be super jacked, but if you got like a weird shirt that like fits kind of weird and does the thing not right, it's like, yeah, like I can still kind of acknowledge that, but you don't like look so good. Whereas there can be even something that's not very good, or like somebody who's not, a little bit of a weird analogy with the thing, but it's like, okay, let's say somebody who's not super fit, but they have like good clothes that fit them well and are like tailored. It's like, dude, they're gonna look great. I feel like it's kind of like that for a movie, where it's like it's not the most important thing, it's not a fundamental, but it plays a huge part in, I think, taking a movie that extra mile almost. Where it's like a movie can be good, and you get some good editing and sound design in there, and that movie's great, man.
Yeah.
And if you've ever seen edits, man, if you've ever edited anything, you realize the power of an edit. Yeah. Whether that be in the depressing way of like, oh my gosh, this footage is terrible, what am I going to do with it? Mm-hmm. Or just in the like, wow, I was really proud of this, and then you edit it and it's like, wow, this is amazing. There's a huge jump, especially if you really go all out in editing, to like the quality shift in a movie. So
I agree. Especially for horror.
Totally. Oh my goodness, Michael Vanderweed again. Thank you, dude. As you guys love 80s movies so much, do you plan on watching Stranger Things at some point, if you haven't seen it already, that is? I don't know, man. Stranger Things, I know everybody wants us to watch Stranger Things. It's a long investment. That's the only thing. It's 4 seasons. We're playing with the idea. I don't know. We don't do a ton of TV on the channel yet. We're very careful about TV because it's a big investment and we want to take your things seriously. We don't want to rush through something. Mm-hmm. And it's definitely on our radar and in serious consideration. Now, to look at our tier list for a second, I am ready to start the controversies roaring, because I am putting Avatar up for a D rating. It's a little bit just me being controversial and because I want a D, but also I was not a fan of Avatar. Beautiful, really was just not a huge fan of it.
Holy.
So I think it's C or D, bro. And I know people are going to freak because people like that movie a lot. So people are going to freak. I think it's C or D.
Well, listen, James. I don't want to kill our channel right away. Holy. Okay. You know what's crazy? I was just talking about Avatar with someone that we know.
Sure.
And he really liked this movie.
Really? Okay, so look, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. I like the world.
It is beautiful.
I like
It
the
is super
lore.
good.
I like the ideas. I like the casting and the actors. I really just think that especially the bad guy, like I liked even the idea of the bad guy, but the bad guy especially felt like a cartoon bad guy for me, where it was like we could have done this so much more nuanced. And I just feel like we didn't, and that really took me out of it. Where it was like, look, it's beautiful and it's good looking, but some of the character arcs that should have been more complex just weren't.
However, okay, I totally agree with you. I think that the bad guy was extremely weak, and I think it was made more like, what was it prevalent? Is that a word?
Yeah.
Like, it standed out more because of how, how beautiful and almost like realistic the world felt, like as far as like alien worlds. And I felt like he really stood out as and the story itself, the plot, it just felt a little bit too generic.
Sure.
Especially for that type of movie. However, are you going to say that the visuals and some of the other creative things can't bring it up from a D? Because while I agree that probably the plot was...
Well, here's my question for the chat, right? So,
Okay.
so are we doing objective D ratings? Or should we say,
that's true.
among these movies, are we
true.
rating them from S to D? I actually don't know what you guys think. Because if we're rating them from S to D, I think Avatar is on the lower end, if not the lowest end, of the movies on this list. In my
personal opinion.
Now,
opinion.
If we're supposed to still be just rating it objective, okay, so that's what Humu says. Among those movies, oof. This is gonna be a rough one.
Wait, what?
Comparative. People are okay. We have 2 for comparative. Among these movies, like, so if it's among these movies, then Avatar,
among these movies,
it's
okay.
a D. And it is among these movies. I think that's very fair to say.
What else do we got on here?
Yeah, I honestly, of all these movies, I think that I enjoyed that one the least, right? And that's what D would be saying, is I enjoyed that one the least.
That's true. Okay, yeah.
We can do C if you want. If you want to do
right.
C. Okay, no, because then somebody said don't do comparatively because you'll end up rating a bunch too low. Yeah, well,
but the thing
that's
is
weird because I wasn't doing comparatively when I was doing these.
Yeah, because this is like kind of like a personal list, and we're not taking necessarily just because Avatar is D here doesn't necessarily mean that it's like
no, but that's a fair counterpoint. I would do C. I could do C, but I do think it should be I think it should be lower on the lower end.
Okay.
C?
I can see C.
Okay. Oh, right. If you guys are new to the stream, welcome, first of all. Got a little link to some cool 100K merch if you guys want to go check that out. And feel free to super chat some questions. Okay, the enemy music... I know it's like a random thing.
What?
The enemy music video went viral on our channel.
Okay.
Like, viral.
Dude, I'm sorry. I don't look at our video.
No,
I don't know.
No, it's fun. Well, because also some of these things too, like they'll even just do okay, and then I'll look back at the popular list and be like, how did that get that many views?
Really?
Like some of these things will just creep up, and I'll be like, oh, it gets a solid amount of views out of nowhere, and then it blows up. So enemy like exploded.
Okay, but can you remind me? Because honestly, I'm kind of forgetting.
Remember, it shows their whole. It's like the one with the Magic Dragons in the actual music video, and then it shows like their whole childhood a little bit, and like some stuff they actually don't show in the show, which was cool. It was well animated. It's for Tish. I really like their animations in general. The song is dope. I do like the song. And it's from League of Legends, if you guys are wondering.
I'm looking to rate this a little bit lower.
I think B or C.
Because, like, I get it. It's popular, but, like,
sure.
Is it really even, like... I mean, it's just kind of like
I think the song's dope, though.
Yeah.
That's true. So maybe C. You could argue for C.
I would say C. Like, even though I think it was cool. You know, it was really cool. It's like, as far as these other stuff, like, you know.
True. It's almost unfair to put
like, how much effort
in this
did it,
list.
You know
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I almost missed a super chat by Gecko B
shoot.
Reading for 179 pounds. Ninetale Brush, any manga Rex about
yokai?
What is that?
Yokai is like you know, like kind of like the demons.
Oh yeah, okay. All right. Any suggestions there?
I mean, there's a really, really old one called Gegege no Kitaro.
Gegege no Kitaro?
Yeah, it's kind of old. I think there's a reboot of it.
Okay.
But if you're talking about like yokai and stuff like that,
right.
That's one that has some stuff in it.
Cool. Thank you, ML. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody who's just congratulating us in the chat. Just curious, how long does the chat like last for? Asking because I get off work in an hour and I don't want to miss this. we'll probably be around for an hour, hour and a half. I don't know if we're gonna hit 2 hours just because we got to film some other reactions and things like that.
Oh, that is true.
But
I mean,
yeah,
hey,
we'll
we
stay
still have some
around for an
stuff.
hour, hour and a
Yeah.
half. We still have some stuff to do. We do want to spend some time because this is awesome and it's cool. And we want to celebrate 100K subs. Spy Family. Yes, we are watching Spy Family tomorrow. I'm super hyped. It's gonna be up on the channel ASAP.
I'm super
hyped. Totally gonna do that. All right, Harry Potter. This is Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Deathly Hallows Part 2. Okay, let me think. Honestly, what do you think? Actually, you go ahead. Because you haven't started. I don't think. A?
I'll put it A. I think it's A. Catching Fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool action, especially the second part. I think it's A.
Yeah.
I have no problem putting it at A.
I can put it in A.
Yeah. All right, the elephant ear. Thank you again. Oh my gosh, for the super chat. Have you ever thought of reacting to bad films? Only if you had the time. I feel like it would be interesting to discuss tips of what not to put in a film. We totally have. We've played with this idea since the beginning of the channel.
Yeah.
My only worry is that we actually kind of like not even necessarily intentionally like created a channel where I feel like a lot of the things like when I put out a notification saying, oh, we hit 100K subs, like tell us when you join the channel and what you like about it or something. And like one of the through lines was Harry Potter. And we like that you guys give every movie a chance and like really take it seriously. And so I feel like my concern, and not necessarily that we even planned that, but like it seems like that's what a lot of people like about the reactions. My concern with doing like a roasting reaction is that we just don't really have like the kind of people who would be interested in that, but also like it would almost go against what we've always done. So people would be like, oh, I want to see them like give this movie a chance, and they'd be like, what the heck? You didn't give this movie a chance. You know what I mean?
Because at the end, oh wait, really quick, bye Rebecca.
Oh yeah, bye Rebecca. Thank you for joining up. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much. I feel like one of the things is like, I mean, because we've unintentionally done this, where we've criticized a movie, and like I think that like at the end of the day, it's like this. It's kind of like we want it to be kind of like an enjoyable sort of like entertainment sort of thing, right?
Yeah, we don't want this to be like negative in it. It's like this is really like an escape. Like we're owning the idea of like entertainment is escape from real life.
Well, yeah,
if you want to get off of work and chill out and relax.
Yeah, and that doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna like all the movies. Unfortunately, it just every once in a while
but we still try and keep
watch
them positive. Where it's like I want to focus on the positives, and if I don't have a lot to say, I just won't say a lot. As opposed to roasting it for 40 minutes.
Yeah, because then, I feel like if you're going negative, you can kind of like, it'll kind of do more harm than good, in a way.
Yeah, totally.
But like, honestly.
It's just not that kind of channel. There's channels that roast movies, and they're cool, and I watch them even. But it's like, because we're not that channel, I feel like it would be a little bit...
Yeah.
It would be a little bit... Yeah. I'd almost want to take it seriously because we've taken maybe even some other movies that were worse than that seriously. And so it's like, if we're going to take those movies seriously, we should take like the roastable ones seriously.
Like I'm down to do like a fun, like not like hardcore roasting.
There's ones where we don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
And we just kind of have fun with it and like laugh. I mean, even so the Paranormal Activity ones where it's like, all right, this isn't the best thing. But it's like, I'm just having fun and messing around and enjoying it.
That is true. Jonathan is kind of like saying like, we could give it constructive criticism.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, but we do sometimes,
Yeah, I think we definitely do.
But we don't do as much. I feel like because
I
we're
think
still
like
there.
roasting it would be a little too much.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody had a really good question. For Halloween, are you guys going to be doing something special or something? I really love watching your reactions to horror movies. Yes, we are. So we're doing some more Halloween themed stuff. We are doing... look, obviously, I don't know if any of you guys saw the announcement. We also have some new people on the channel, Haley and Stella. So go check the community tab if you don't know what I'm talking about. So they're going to be doing some things as well to kind of do some extra horror things for you guys. And we're doing some horror animation. We're doing a little more Halloween themed stuff. We also do horror once a week, so it's a little bit different than other YouTube channels because no other YouTube channel does horror consistently the way that we do. We've been doing it for 2.5 years straight.
That's true. We have been doing it for a fairly long time.
No one else does that. So it's weird for us in Halloween because it's like, we've always done a horror marathon. We've been doing a horror marathon for 2 years. Yeah.
Movies a week.
So we add a few more. We'll do probably a few more Halloween movies as opposed to just like a horror movie. And I think we did the animations we're doing a lot more like horror stuff. So we'll sprinkle it in. I think Haley and Stella maybe sprinkling in some extra reactions for horror stuff too because that'll be really fun. That's kind of the plan, I think, generally for Halloween. But I don't know. Let us know what you guys think. Oh my goodness, so many things going on. Michael Vanderweed, bro, you're like
Michael.
supporting my life on this stream. Has now paid 1 month of rent for questions. Okay, one more. LOL. Wonder if you guys have heard of Spielberg's first film, Duel. It's kind of a forgotten gem and so worth watching.
Duel.
Have you ever heard of that?
No, I mean, yeah, I haven't heard a lot of stuff, so I'm definitely not going to be able to.
I have never heard of that.
Duel. I mean, it sounds kind of epic. It's pretty short. It's one of those, you know how...
I love those one-word titles.
Yeah, you know how, like, they're making fun of, like, the titles nowadays, like, getting into, like, the one-word epic.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like that, but ahead of its time.
I like that. I think it's great. That's cool. I would be down. I mean, I have really been enjoying... I've really been enjoying his movies more than I almost thought. Like, I was a little, like, counterculture about Spielberg and was like, he's too nice. And then actually sitting down and watching his movies on the channel, it's probably my biggest opinion about movies that has changed since doing reactions, is that I really appreciate Spielberg. And you watch things like Schindler's List and things like Saving Private Ryan or Minority Report.
Yeah, that was
Hook,
really nice.
Right? Things like that where I'm like, you guys can talk about E.T. and E.T. is great too, but like, why are we not talking about Hook? Why are we not talking about Minority Report? Like those things where I'm like, these are masterpieces in filmmaking. They're really well done. So yeah, I love Spielberg. I would be down to check that out for sure. Gen C, welcome, newbie subscriber. Thank you. Lil Sid, thank you for the $10 super chat, man. Really appreciate that.
There's no message.
There's no message. This is so mysterious. What, do you have a question for us? We will answer your questions.
It's hidden.
Whatever they may be. Or maybe we just have to guess a question.
I'll ask you.
We had some great...
Dude, there's...
Some great stuff that weren't even like super... I want to get to some of this stuff.
Yeah, because...
Good point. It's honestly awesome that you guys will watch films and most people have negative opinions on. I respect that you both have a very specific code of how you want to approach your channel and the movies you watch. It honors the art of filmmaking even when a film doesn't quite hit the mark. Well, that's really cool. We do kind of have... That's a cool way of putting it. That's like way cooler than it probably is, but I do like to think that we have a code. Like really, like have some sort of like real approach because we want to be honest, right? And so I don't want it to just be like, I will watch anything and everything and tell you that I like it for views and money. Because look, I think there are definitely... And I want to be very clear that I'm not necessarily calling out a specific reactor, but I'm sure there are people, whether it's reactions or other things on the internet, that do that.
And honestly, that's, you know...
And it's like, whatever, man. But we didn't want to be that. We were like, look, we want to be honest about our reactions. We'll be more positive. We'll keep it like that because I get it. But, we want it so that you can respect... I mean, we've talked about this, even in some of like Turning Red and some of the more like controversial opinions on movies. We were like, look, we want you to know that when I like a movie, I like a movie. And you can respect our opinion when we say, hey, that was a great movie. And to do that, you got to also say you don't like movies. Really, that is kind of how it goes.
Well, and also, like, we're not just... I feel like, if I really wanted to, you could really just say, like, okay, I enjoy anything about, something about any movie. But I do want to be a little bit, like, a little bit critical so that it's, like, I don't know, we're not just eating any sort of food.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
No, totally agree. Okay, Lil Sid, well, ask us a question if you want, man. I know you were just saying I wanted to give $10, but ask us a question or whatever, or a request or an interesting thing you want us to talk about. Go for it, man. Oh, this is going to be hard. All right, I don't know what currency that is, but thank you for the 20 things.
The 20 MX?
The 20 units. Luvia de Unio. Tell me how to say your name, first of all, because that's a cool name. You sound like a lord of a castle or something. For Halloween, I recommend Rec and Crimson Peak. We were just talking about Rec the other day because we've been doing a bunch of...
that's how it's spelled?
Yeah, like Rec, like record.
Oh,
like R-A-C,
I thought you
rec.
meant like Rec, like car wreck or something.
No, Rec, like record, R-A-C.
Oh, okay.
I've been hearing a lot about that, and we've been doing a lot of... I guess by found footage, I mean just paranormal, but since we've done six paranormal movies...
I know,
like we're in the niche of it, right? And it's like, oh, you're doing a lot of found footage. And I actually really like... We've been doing this more on the channel. My mind's going all over the place. I'm really excited. We have 100K subs. We've been doing this more on the channel where we do like a lot of the same kind of like genre or type of movie. And I actually really enjoy it because I feel like we give effective criticism and analysis when you get to watch them like back to
over
back
and over.
back.
Yeah.
So I would love to go down the found footage rabbit hole a little bit, especially since we've seen paranormal, and then you can really like compare.
Yeah.
I like that. I think it adds to it. But I don't know. Just tell me what you guys think about that. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yes, that's on our list. It's coming up very soon. Don't worry. Okay. All right. I see we return to our tier list.
Yeah.
Feel free to keep throwing your questions in the comments, guys.
We can even go back
try and
try to
capture
pick
them.
up
Yeah,
on some
yeah.
stuff. But we do gotta do the tier
first
list.
Hunger Games movie.
The first Hunger Games movie.
B. B. If two is A and 2 I think
because 2 I think was definitely
arguably
better.
the best. I think it's got to be B. B or C even, because I really didn't like how they do a lot of shaky cam stuff, and I'm not a huge fan.
I can't quite remember.
I was not a huge fan of how they did that. I would even maybe raise to C. Now the story is really good, but the movie I wasn't.
Could have been better.
Yeah.
My overall opinion, I can't quite remember everything, all the technicals and how I enjoyed it.
Sure.
I would say my overall feeling is kind of B. But if you really wanted to push C, I could go C.
I'll push C to be a little
You'll push C?
controversial. Yep.
Okay, be a little controversial.
Yep. All right, C.
You just threw it in B. What?
I threw it in B? Oops. Oops.
Subconsciously,
oops,
you know that it's a B.
I know
What?
that's a B.
You just did it for the controversy.
I want to stir up controversy.
Oh, no. Hey, listen, whatever goes in that D spot is definitely going to be controversial.
Oh, yeah. Thor Ragnarok. Third one. Funny one. Space.
But I
You
did enjoy
that one.
I did
that was
enjoy
a
it.
funny movie. And you really, or at least from my recollection, you really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I do remember
Yeah, I know C is a little
being
harsh, guys, but...
a really fun movie.
Okay, but then here's the question of where does fun get you?
But I mean, at the end of the
Entertainment
day,
value, right?
these are
Entertainment
entertainment.
value.
You know, it is
Yeah,
entertainment,
yeah,
and we're
yeah.
not saying we're going off technicals and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
We're
So
taking everything into account. I think it's B or C.
might have to be an S.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
I think in that case, it probably is more like a D. We just go the other direction.
Then it's in the
So
it's
like
in
when
C.
you say S, you mean like D, right?
Then we even it out. No, yeah. So what were you saying? What were you saying? C or B?
B or C? I'm okay to either. I will divert to you, but I say B or C for sure.
I think it was enjoyable, but I think it's C.
Okay. All right, Civil War, man.
Ooh, that was a really good one.
S.
That was a really good one.
I think maybe S. That was a very well. That's one of the best MCU.
That's
movies.
definitely one of the best MCU movies.
I think it's got to be
it's
S,
S,
too,
I think.
It is also the filmmaking is great. The action is great. The acting is great. They balanced the different kinds of characters and everything like that, and that was kind of the first time they did that many characters. Super well done.
Yeah,
Super well done.
Yeah, and I also just liked the characters involved, especially
Sure.
Stark and stuff.
Sure. Okay, so I don't know why this one specifically blew up. This is Mockingjay Part 1, though. It's not Part 2.
You had to remind me.
So it was just the middle part. There was the wedding. There was remember they were filming some of the commercials in the ruins. It was I feel like it's got to be kind of C, even if you don't remember it, or C or B, because it was it was the first half of a book is really what it was, and I think they should have just done one movie.
That's interesting. Yeah, you would think that the end
got
would
thrown in our top 50. So
okay, well, the problem is I can't quite remember exactly everything that
Sure.
happened, and so I'm
I think
probably
it's on
gonna
the same
have to,
level as the first one.
Yeah, I'd put it in C.
Yeah.
I also think that's interesting that it's more viewed.
Yeah. It's just kind of funny how that's why I actually thought this list was fun. This is everything we have left, by the way, guys, is because it's purely off of just what had the most views. And so you get random things that blow up for really no reason, where it's I'm not really sure why Incredible Hulk is here. Why did that blow up? Just odd things like that, you know what I mean?
I have no idea.
And so I think that actually makes it fun. Okay, The Conjuring 1. I might even be a little controversial and say S tier.
What?
Okay.
I love The Conjuring movies,
hear my pitch out. Okay. Of all of those mainstream jump scare horror movies, it's the grandfather of them. It was the first one with the Warrens, and it is the best. It is one of the best, if not the best, of those fun kind of jump scary paranormal, but they're still good characters. It's a well-made film. I'm gonna vote for S.
Really? Okay.
All right, Johnny. Have a good night, man.
Johnny's taking off. I can see why you would say that, and I guess I could lean that way now that I think about it a little more. It was a very enjoyable movie.
Yeah.
And I do see where you're coming from as far as it being like amongst the jump scary type horror movies.
Sure,
it was pretty solid.
Sure,
I'm leaning toward A.
Okay.
Yeah.
A?
I might fight for A, actually.
Okay, that's fair.
I might fight for
No,
A.
I'll take that. I'll take A.
Yeah.
All right, Avengers: Age of Ultron. D. No.
E.
See, once again, not really sure why this is in C or D. D's a little harsh, but
It is a little harsh, but listen, someone's got to go into that spot.
Hey, okay, here. Can we agree that no matter what, we're putting one in the D spot?
I might have to chuck Ultron into the spot because
Ooh.
honestly, let's just say this: like Marvel, they've got a lot of movies going for them anyways.
All right,
like
no, go D.
I almost don't feel
Go
bad.
D. Go D. Deathly Hallows Part 1. Okay, that had the whole weird, like, Harry and Hermione romance thing, which was, like, weird. And then they were like, you know what? Let's torture the actors and make them hug naked in a shot for absolutely no reason. That was weird. I think that's, like, a C. Also, it was just slower because it was the first half of the book. And I get it. It was establishment. It needed to be. But, like, some of the creative decisions there, I was like, what? And the Harry Hermione thing was like really melodramatic and unnecessary.
Yeah, it was a little wacky. Like, especially where I feel like, yeah, the book does it better, and also having the two, I don't know, just having it be separate kind of feels like the first part didn't really have.
That's always the hard
lot.
thing. Yeah.
Or certain things that I felt like actually they could have done. Right?
Sure.
Remember?
Sure.
And so I think that it's definitely got to be
C.
like C. Or
Okay. D.
Even D. Like,
D. No, see, because it was well made.
true.
There was still good acting. Because I remember actually thinking it was going to be slower than it was. It really was just the Harry Hermione thing that throws that movie off for me. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Godzilla versus Kong. Okay, that movie was kind of a blast, even though it wasn't. Like,
it was a blast,
like,
but
I don't know if it does. Do you think it deserves D?
No.
Okay, it doesn't deserve a D, right?
This is the
Okay,
thing.
can we agree on that?
I think that while it
S tier, yeah, Godzilla is like, this is what I've been waiting for. It's S tier, bro.
Dude,
it's S.
Dude,
it's S
trust
tier.
me, I love the Godzilla movies. I've watched like almost all of the old, the old hardcore, Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
And I love it, but I don't think it lived up to the hype necessarily.
Yeah, that's true, because I was so hyped, and it was cool, but it wasn't amazing.
It was really fun, but there were a few things that were like, I don't think we needed to go there.
Yeah. No.
And so I think that like
C or B. I could see either.
I feel like I'm gonna. What other? Do we have any other Godzilla movies on here?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the first one?
Second.
Is that
Which
the
was
second
actually
one?
a blast.
Okay, I'm gonna put this one in C.
Okay.
Because I might rate the other one kind of high.
That's what I was thinking too. All right, World War Z. That was a well done zombie movie. That was a lot better than I thought. The action was good, and there were some really gutsy decisions.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
No,
really
no.
quick. Yeah, don't worry, Godzilla 54. We still got one more. This isn't Great White. This isn't his only moment. He's got one more moment later on.
Yeah.
Because
Don't worry.
I see
Don't
Godzilla
worry, guys.
all the time.
Yeah.
In the chat. All right, World War Z.
B.
B.
At least, if not A.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like as far as like,
Think zombie movies.
Zombie
man. It's up there
movies?
with Train to Busan.
It is
The action
pretty
was
kinda
great.
epic.
The action was great, and then remember with the doctor and stuff like that. Like, they have some twists where you're like, "Excuse me," and look, I know book fans are like totally different. Than
yeah, I'm probably the book.
but
Is
I have no
completely
judgment
different.
of it because I never read the book.
Yeah, this is just. The
And
movie.
I got the impression that they kind of just did something completely different than the book, which stinks. It's frustrating when you want one story and you don't get it. But
Yeah, honestly, I think as far as zombie movies, especially at a time where we've seen several zombies.
when we did our marathon, we saw a lot of the zombies.
Yeah, and people have seen zombies before.
And the fast zombies are freaky. That was a good call.
Yeah, I think they were able to pull off like a type of zombie where it was scary, but it wasn't different. Like it wasn't like, or I mean, it was different, but it wasn't like, you know, they didn't go like a completely. They were still zombies.
No, because the way they showed fast zombies in this movie was different than other fast zombies because they showed the swarm strategy element, which you never really felt like. Look, if there was like a swarm of like thousands and millions of these incredibly fast moving things, they would climb on each other and do crazy stuff. And so I liked that they did that.
And as far as like actual zombie like apocalypse, like where it would spread not through the air but through like, you know, them biting or things like that.
Sure.
It was one of the more realistic because
No,
like honestly, it's like most of the zombie movies, it's like that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, like the government would take care of it pretty dang quick.
Yeah, but this felt really real.
But it was like, bro, like they would have trouble.
Yeah, so I think it's A.
Also, the ending was really cool. Like the way that they discovered how to like beat it.
Yeah, and I also like Brad Pitt. I'm a fan of Brad Pitt. Rebecca, I don't know how to say how long our tier list lasts because we don't really do tier lists. We've never done anything like this. We're probably going to be on stream hour and a half, 2 hours. We're at hour 15 right now. We want to hang out with you guys, just celebrate 100K subs. So
yeah, we might hang out a little bit.
We might even stay a little after the tier list and just talk about 100K subs wildness and talk to you guys because this is really cool for us. And I don't know, I'm having a blast, kind of making a big deal out of it.
Evie was like, "This is a C." Darn.
Oof, Evie. Maybe. All right.
I am personally offended.
Pirates of the Caribbean 1.
Oh, okay. Let me think.
Okay, so here's the deal.
I honestly...
Oh, what do you think?
I honestly think I liked some of the other ones.
I did better. Too. Okay, so can we agree on like an A? Because then some of the other ones are S, even though I get it, it's not the greatest movie ever made, but it's super freaking entertaining.
It is very entertaining.
I think this one is like
I think it's got to be A.
Yeah, okay.
Because I want to put...
Sure.
Well, I mean, do we have any of the other ones in here?
No.
What?
Once again, the weirdness of the top 50, right? Once again, I think that's actually the fun of this, is that it's a very odd list.
Darn.
But we don't have any of the other ones.
That's unfortunate.
Nightmare Before Christmas? That face says it all. Okay, so here's the thing. I know Nightmare Before Christmas is iconic. I like the art. I like the merch. I like Jack Skellington.
Me too.
It sounds weird, but I almost, compared to other stop motion, I feel like it's just not as good. So but that was the thing. When we watched it, I was like, dude, compared to something like Coraline or Kubo or even Paranorman that we just watched, I think they're just better. And I'm talking technically. Like, the stop motion of Nightmare Before Christmas was not like...
Okay, but I feel like that's where, if you're comparing it technically, it's dated, almost maybe. Like... Yeah, it's almost like trying to compare, you know,
that's
some
true.
of the older... So I feel like, you know, you can't go off of that.
I don't know. I mean, I think
unless,
it's a B or C.
This is the thing. That's why I don't think you can actually compare it to those movies, you know, like that. Mm-hmm. I feel like you just got to kind of go off of, like, when you watch the movie... How did it feel? Did you enjoy it? Was it like an S movie?
I wasn't like a huge fan of
it. I don't.
And I actually really like the art and the imagery. I know that sounds weird. Like, I'm super into the fan art. I would totally buy merch.
Yeah. Like the aesthetic.
I just wasn't like a huge fan of the actual... Yeah. It just wasn't like a killer. That's why I think it's like a B. Because it wasn't like
I think it might be a B.
Okay. If you're leaning B, then we'll go B.
Yeah, it wasn't... the aesthetic was, I think, super cool and stuff, but I just think overall...
Here's what we got so far, guys, for S. Coraline is S. Forrest Gump. Uh-oh, here's where we're going to start.
Forrest Gump.
Here's where we're going to start. Tom Hanks. Remember Run, Forrest, Run?
No, I know. Okay, I'm trying to think.
Here's where the controversy is going to start.
I know this is...
Because this is a big
movie.
I think like B. They're gonna kill us.
Oh no!
They're gonna kill us.
No! Oh shoot!
Okay, and this is just what I thought. Okay, that's just. Oh no! Here we go.
Oh no!
Here we go. Here we go.
Maybe we shouldn't have done a tier list for 100,000 subs special.
Oh man, yeah. We're about to lost all of them.
We're about to lose all our viewers. I mean, I guess I can see where.
It's up to you. I'll leave the decision up to you. No, I get it. It's just okay. I want to be very clear. Actually, this is purely just taste.
Yeah, it is 100% taste,
objective or anything, because it is iconic.
Objective,
it's a well-made
it would
movie.
Probably be.
It just like wasn't totally my thing, and so that's why it wasn't like, oh, I'm in love with this movie. That's really why I'm saying that. Super chats, I'm gonna get to you, I promise.
Yeah, hey, listen, it would be
I just
super
wanna finish
easy to put stuff in S and things like that, but we got to go the hard way.
Yeah.
I personally think that I really liked, Forrest's like take on everything.
Okay.
It felt very like kind of refreshing.
Okay.
And I would put it in A.
Okay. If you put A, then let's do A. I think that's fair.
Okay.
I was on the fence. If you had leaned B, I would go B. All right, super chats. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Natalie Nolette or Nole maybe.
Okay. Wait, hold up. This might
giving us
have some deciphering
purple
issues
hearts.
here.
Purple hearts.
I don't know. I might see a little more.
We have like
in there.
fought for war because it's like a purple heart.
True.
And so
There's
it's
two
like
of them. So
we're
we both.
warriors, or maybe she wants to fight us. Either or.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. Two hearts.
Does the
Maybe there's like a
five
love triangle.
Two hearts, love triangle.
It's like, are you just? I don't know.
Nah.
No, give us a question, Natalie. Or feel free to ask me a question. We'll answer it. Salvador, thank you for the $5, man. Congrats on 100K. I was wondering, will you watch BBC's Sci-Fi's Merlin, Doctor Who, Spectacular Spider-Man, or Percy Jackson, considering the Disney reboot? There's a lot of information there. Merlin or Doctor Who? Doctor Who has been on the list for a very long time. It's a super long show. It's iconic. A huge part of like the UK and like just film television history.
Okay.
It's really just been a matter of me figuring out the best way to go about it because it's so incredibly long.
Well,
and
so it's
some
a TV
people
show.
say, yeah, but then it's like a new Doctor every season. Even though it's like Doctor Who is a character, but like there's like an anthology to it. So it's like I think there's like a new body. I think they explain it in the lore.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And so it's always big like, oh, who's the new Doctor, right? And so people have different doctors they like, but this thing has been around since I think the 50s or the 40s. It keeps just going.
What?
Yeah, this is a huge television show. So it really was just a matter of like knowing the right way to go about it, because I know some people say, hey, start at like the Fourth Doctor or something like that. So that's the only hesitation. That's definitely big on the list. The Percy Jackson reboot, Disney Plus, definitely down for that. Spectacular Spider-Man. Some of the smaller animation stuff, as much as I'd like to watch it on the channel, I'm just not sure that there's like a
big audience for it.
A big audience for it.
At least in our.
But for now, as we get bigger, I think I do want to actually.
Yeah, because honestly, I
it's
would
that
like
weird
to
thing
watch
too. Is as we
those.
get bigger, I want to start doing more like kind of niche stuff and really do some like harsh breakdowns of like Batman the Animated Series, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Dude, I would love to
that
watch
people
those.
like the Real Rejects or like Blind Wave pull off, and it's cool, and you get a big group of people. But I almost don't want to waste it. I want to kind of wait until we see have a group of people who would enjoy that. I don't know if that makes any sense. Andrew Hansen, thank you. Man. You're always popping in the chat, man. $5. Thank you. Happy for you guys. Congrats on the accomplishment. God bless. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's super cool. Do you have a question, Andrew? Throw us a question, bro.
And people are just throwing money at us.
Throw us a question.
Gosh darn it, guys. Come on.
There's rules to these things.
Can't be throwing money at people. Unbelievable.
Like scolding them. Like, stop it. No, they can throw money. No. All right. We're going to keep going back to the tier list. Throw your questions. People who gave us super chats, throw questions. We will answer your questions. That was the deal. Angel Groves, thank you so much.
Right on cue.
For the super chat. I know like Angel Groves has been a fan for a while. Cool. Congratulations, guys. Thank you for the epic variety of genuine content that constantly touches my heart and entertains. I appreciate you two so much.
Well, thank you.
Dang.
Thank you, Angel, for tuning in.
Yeah, I don't know how much we're to blame for the epic heart touching. I think it's a lot of the movies, not us, but I'll take credit.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know.
No, that's really sweet. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you got a question, throw it in the chat, Angel. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll try to hopefully pick up on it.
Exactly.
Maybe if any of the mods do it.
Yeah.
I feel like we missed some.
No,
that
I think we're getting
actually sent super chat before. They feel like they gotta send another one. Ugh.
Okay. Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not
and
gonna.
the controversy begins.
I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. I won't be peer pressured.
Okay. What are you thinking?
I think C.
Yeah, I think it's totally fair.
I think C.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm going to disagree with you if you say D. Action was cool. The horror ideas were cool. They just didn't pull it together as far as the basics of a movie.
Yeah, it felt a little off.
It felt like there was a lot of like studio mess. Just behind the scenes, I can only imagine, which was sad. I liked the visuals. I liked the actors.
Yeah, visuals were
I
freaking cool.
really liked the horror element.
Yeah,
to
I
it.
like that.
I just
I wish they
really
did
felt
more
like
of
the
that.
fundamentals, the actual story, even the acting was fine, but the story, the structure, America Chavez just felt a little forced and didn't need to be there necessarily. It was just a little
Yeah.
confused. It didn't know what it was doing a little bit. A little frustrating because I think it could have been incredible.
I agree.
Great White Sufi, you don't have super chats in your country? That's totally fine. But Paranormal Activity films have been a blast watching with you guys. Well, thank you, man.
Oh, thanks.
There's kind of a cool like niche audience for Paranormal Activity, and I kind of get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
because it's like you wouldn't think, but like everybody was like, dude, you have to do 6, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's like this little niche audience for it, and it's great.
Yeah, like even though I don't think like all of the Paranormal Activities are like the best movies on the planet, I think that they're super fun.
No, I agree. All right, Godzilla King of Monsters. Okay, I remember this movie being so funny. It was so funny.
S now.
S
Now.
Done. S tier. Done.
I'm sorry. I
Done.
love Godzilla.
S tier.
Godzilla's so cool.
Done. Oh, we're gonna start going rapid
Ghidorah.
fire. We're gonna start going rapid fire. Arcane.
Ghidorah.
S tier.
Oh, Arcade.
Get
Throw it up
wrecked,
there.
S tier.
Throw it up there now.
Avengers Endgame. Get
throw it
wrecked,
up there.
S tier. Encanto. D tier. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just wanted to guys. I'm kidding. Encanto. Okay, Encanto was a movie that when I watched it, I really enjoyed it, and the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I'm not a huge
Wasn't
fan.
the greatest?
But
Okay.
I feel like I have to take into account my initial like good feelings walking out of that movie. So I feel like you still got to put it on a B. Like I don't think it should go lower than B. Let's say that. I am open to S through B, but I don't think it should go lower than B. I think that's a little unfair because I enjoyed it. I thought the musical numbers were fun. I've gone back and listened to the music. I thought they used the 3D animation in a cool way. They did. They went out of their way to do some clever 3D animation, some cool visuals. I appreciate the character designs were cool. And walking out of that movie, I was like, I enjoyed myself. Now, the more I thought about it, I was kind of like, I didn't really like necessarily the ideas they were playing with or anything like that.
Yeah, I think.
But
Yeah, I agree. I can go B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Encanto B. Cool. Oh my goodness, Dark Angel Scruffy, thank you so much for the $20. Oh man. Congrats on 100K. Love your channel. I enjoyed your reaction to Haunting of Hill House. Wondering if you ever considered reacting to the original movie, The Haunting. I didn't know there was an original movie, The Haunting. No.
What?
I guess we're considering that now live.
The Haunting.
Never heard of it.
Interesting.
No, I'm interested. I would check that out. I will check that out. I'm always open to do horror, and because we're doing so much horror, it's so fun to get into the niche stuff because I feel like we have a pretty
Horror's
cool,
so fun, bro.
like audience. 140 people in a live stream.
I didn't even notice that.
You guys are super cool. Thank you.
Why are you guys wasting your time watching us?
This is our reverse psychology. Stop throwing money at us, and why are you wasting our time watching us? No.
It's so
welcome.
weird.
If you guys are new here, super chat. If you guys have questions that you want guaranteed answered, but we're trying to answer and just do this tier list here too. Also, just like kind of this is really. I know this sounds weird, but like truly, we just did this merch line, and I'm like really proud of it. So like maybe just go check it out because I think it's actually kind of cool and stylish.
Well, honestly,
and I
just
linked
check
in
it
the
out
description.
and tell us how you like
tell
the
us what
design.
you, legitimately, if you guys
even if
want
you
to
don't
look
buy
at
it,
live
like, F it.
and tell us this will be like our market survey. No, seriously, check it out and tell me what you think because we really went out of our way to like I want to make something kind of cool and cute and wearable and like stylish. I don't know. Just let me know if that's something you guys are into and you want to see more of. Even if you're not like, I'm not saying you have to buy it, but just go check it out. It's linked in the description. Super, super proud of it. And there's some cool like 100K special stuff that's like only going to be around for like 15 days or so. Only till the 15th of September. Salvador Lavario, thank you for the $2. Thank you. If you could direct Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter series, which one? If I could direct Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Because Lord of the Rings, I would screw up.
Well, because I don't think.
And also, it's been done better. It's been. Okay, I know that sounds offensive to Harry Potter people, but I feel like actually the Harry Potter movies did the books dirty, and so I would like a chance to almost redo it.
Me too.
Whereas Lord of the Rings was so good, I would feel guilty touching it because I would never be proud of something more than the Peter Jackson movies. Seriously, I know that sounds weird to say, but it's just like, dude, you killed it. Let me not try and reinvent the wheel. Like you made this iconic piece of cinema. I don't even want to mess with it, really.
Yeah. I'm not even that big of a Lord of the Rings fan, but I think that they did very well.
Whereas Harry Potter, I'm like, I feel like
There's definitely room
especially
for
some of the
improvement.
books I could have done something, and I would like to kind of explore some elements of the world.
Yeah,
that
I
weren't-
think that like
weren't
now
super explored.
Yeah, you could come up with like a better almost adaptation. I mean,
Not yeah.
I'd have to,
There's just elements of the world that I want to explore. Whereas Lord of
Yeah,
the Rings,
yeah.
I'm like, leave it be. RLM2244, thank you for the $10. Do you have a question? Because we're answering questions, and I would love to answer a question for you. As soon as this is over, I'll be finishing your Minority Report reaction and checking out your merch. Oh yeah, Angel, what a legend,
Thank you, Angel.
I'm just gonna say 100 views in your reaction of Coco. What? And what?
Okay,
Oh, that you've watched it like 100 times.
Yeah.
Oh well, thank you, Christina. Yeah, sorry.
What is your first language?
Yeah, I feel like we have a lot of people from South America.
Oh yeah, you were saying that. Oh
Yeah.
Did RLM, is that the question?
So excited for you guys. Appreciate your fun and thoughtful reactions. Favorite musical, movie, or stage? Any musicals you want to watch? Well, I saw, this is the only Broadway musical I've ever seen. School of Rock on Broadway.
What?
They did
Really?
and the guy was like, it was like Jack Black. Like because I was like, oh, how can you replace Jack Black? But like this guy killed it.
You're straight up.
He straight up was like Jack Black.
Okay. It's tough.
I loved it. So I'm biased because it's the only Broadway thing I've seen. But it's
Okay.
like, dude, you see a Broadway show live.
Yeah,
It's gonna beat anything else I've seen, frankly.
Yeah.
And I also just love that movie, so that's probably my favorite.
Gotcha. No, that sounds really cool to see. I haven't seen any like Broadway plays or anything like that, but I mean, let me think. Yeah, that's kind of tough though. We've watched a decent amount
We
of
have.
like plays or like musicals.
Sure.
What was that one?
Hamilton?
Was it Hamilton? Yeah, it was Hamilton.
Okay.
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah,
I think
Hamilton.
I don't know if it's my favorite. I'm just gonna say that was a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Are you guys still doing musical films? If so, could you react to the new Elvis movie? Okay, here's my thought on the Elvis movie. So, and I heard this from somebody who is a huge music nerd and knows tons about like musical history and stuff like that. So he saw the movie. And I don't know a ton about Elvis, right? So I was like actually interested in the movie because it's this big movie, Elvis biopic.
Uh-huh.
And he came, and his biggest note was it's not accurate at all.
Really? Wow.
Or he was like, it's just really, they made up some stuff, but then also like the way that they showed kind of like, almost like played the stuff that did happen. You know how you can almost like play it? Where it's
Yeah.
like, he was saying they played it like more of like he was like a rock star, rebellious icon more than you know, if you kind of look back and like read stuff about him and like what actually happened, how it was. So that was the one thing that kind of like, I wasn't sure what to think of the movie to begin with, but I was kind of interested because I was like, I don't know a ton about Elvis. But then hearing that from a few people, being like, it's just really not like Elvis. And I'm also just not a huge fan of Baz Luhrmann as a director stylistically. I just don't care for his style. That's just kind of where I stand so far. But
Gotcha.
but
I mean,
open
I'm
to it.
personally like fine with, even if it's kind of a little like they play. I mean, because they tend to do that a lot with them.
I guess the only reason I say that is because my interest in it would have been if it was like
Extremely
accurate.
accurate.
So I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm totally okay with that actually. I wanted
Your
to see it
interest
to be
was
like,
it.
I want to learn about Elvis, like a dope
Yeah.
movie about Elvis. That would be cool.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. All right. Coming back to the tier list here. Also, are you guys liking this tier list thing? I don't know. Let us know if you guys want us to do more stuff like this. I'm having a blast, to be honest. Enchanted, it's got to be S tier.
Enchanted.
I think S tier, dude.
S tier.
S tier. I'm fighting for S tier. The animation was cool. I liked the crossover. Clever idea. Self-aware. Great music.
It was.
S tier, man. There's nothing like it. Nothing like it. I agree it's not like God's gift to cinema, but I really enjoyed it.
S tier. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I can say I enjoyed it as much as Arcane, right? Or
Okay, yeah, but there's a range here, right?
That's true,
right?
but I'm
so it's
saying-
like I enjoyed it as much as Godzilla. Right, so there's a
You
range
did?
within the tiers.
Okay.
I enjoyed it, man. It was a fun movie. I really enjoyed that movie.
I would fight for A.
Ooh, I'm gonna fight for S.
You'd fight for
I'll fight for
S?
I will fight for S.
That's rough.
A?
How do we?
A?
How do
You
we?
wanna deal A?
How do we kind of like come to a?
All right, we can do A. We can do A.
Okay, you're willing to?
I can compromise with A.
All right.
All right. Oh my goodness, you guys are awesome. All right, beautiful bliss, especially because you were saying you have to go. Hey guys, I'm at my job on my break and I can't stick around for long. First of all, epic.
Thanks for
thank you
coming in.
I'll say congratulations. Love your channel and keep up the good work. You've been around forever, so thank you, beautiful bliss. You're awesome. Feel free to throw us a question while you're still on break. I would love to answer. Amy Adams is S tier. I'll give you that.
No, yeah, oh yeah, for sure. No, I
Josh Z again, man, with the super chat. The Last of Us is the best take on post-apocalyptic horror. I'm glad HBO is doing the TV series next year for all the people who don't play the video game.
I'm a little scared of the adaptation. It looked.
I mean, do we want to talk about The Last of Us? However vaguely, or no?
I mean,
Should we just not?
We keep it very simple.
And well, what's your take on The Last of Us?
I think the first game, I played the first game. I thought it was really, really good.
And the take is over.
That's it.
Nothing else. Take is over. The first, I mean, the one game. They didn't make a second game.
Well, I think they made like a
it was like a DLC.
fanfic.
Yeah, cool.
Something like that.
Sure.
All right.
All right. Mulan.
Mulan. That was a good
S.
one.
S.
Okay.
I will fight for S.
Okay. You throw it up in S because you put
S.
what's it
S.
called?
Yeah. All right. Ratatouille. That was good too. But I'm like, was it crazy animation? Did they do anything super crazy? No, it was great Pixar.
I mean, they did some stuff like, for example, like the food stuff.
That is true.
They did. Like I was doing a little bit of research because I was wondering, kind of what they were doing, and they did some stuff with the, how translucent the food was, and they had to come up with some, new techniques and things like that.
Okay.
However,
I'm open
is it
to
going to
either.
be an S tier?
I mean, think about Pixar, man. It is up there with some of the Pixar
It definitely
movies.
is.
And
but
Pixar, I actually do really like. It could definitely go on the lower level of S or the upper level of A. And it's kind of up to you.
Yeah. The story was I really liked the story, and it was interesting. The characters were fun.
I feel like we could do S.
The ending was good.
I feel like we could do S. But it's up to you. I'll leave the final decision to you.
I think I would put it top of A.
Okay.
I know we're not doing like the whole top of thing, but just
But it's
for
like, no, because it's on the
compensation.
same level for Zootopia, which is also a great
and
one.
throw
Yep.
what's it called all the way at the top of A.
Ratatouille?
Enchanted.
Enchanted.
Yeah. Just for like a little bit of like,
For the
they're
visual.
like borderline right
For the
there.
visual.
Yeah.
Meg, what is that currency? Oh my gosh, 449. What? Can somebody please tell me what that is? But thank you. That's
Wait,
amazing.
What is that?
I've
weird
never
symbol?
seen that currency before in my entire life.
Probably have, and they probably told us.
Yes.
We just forgot.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Let me change that. I've seen that currency before. I have a terrible memory.
Same, bro. I don't have a memory. Bro, I forget names so often, bro.
Yes.
All the time.
I will forget the name as I'm shaking their hand because I'll be so nervous about shaking their hand that they say, "Hey, I'm Sally," and I'm like, "Is my hand sweaty?" And then I'm like, "What was your name,
Dude.
Sally? You just told me. I don't know what your name is."
You know, it's
Totally
crazy,
do
but
that.
I feel like a lot of people are kind of like that. Like, I noticed that, like, people will start to say that. I'm like, I agree. Like, I'm like that. It's kind of
Rupees.
crazy.
It's rupees. What the heck? It equals
India.
$1. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Rupees. Well, it's got to be something because look at how long the super chat's staying around for. It's probably like $10, $10 or $15. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Meg.
Can you guys please watch Little Evil and Tucker Dale versus Evil Dead for the channel? They're honestly such good horror comedies, quite underrated. Tucker and Dale versus Evil Dead, which is supposed to be like a parody of Ash versus Evil Dead, I've heard very good things about. And the trailer looks hysterical.
Oh,
that has been on my list for a long time. Maybe we'll do something like that.
Interesting.
That native guy. It actually means that you owe them money.
What? Okay,
We got
here
played.
we go.
Here's $449.
Darn it.
Emperor's New Groove. I mean, Dude, I think it's got to be S. That was rolling on the ground.
It was a pretty funny one.
I love that movie. S tier. Rise of the Guardians.
That was
I really like that too.
It was really good,
really
especially because I didn't have any expectations. Because I don't even think I've ever heard of it. Did I hear of it?
I don't know, but I really enjoyed that one. I thought it was super fun. I want to fight for S as well. I think it's better than Ratatouille and Zootopia. It was really original, bro. Super original idea, cool characters, cool story, great actors.
It was really cool.
Funny. I think it's got to be S. If Ratatouille is the top of A, then it has to be S, bro. S. Sorry, it's got to be S.
It's definitely underrated.
Yes,
I'm struggling to put it above Ratatouille.
Yes, dude. Enchanted. No, it's above Ratatouille.
Is it?
It's above Ratatouille. Bye, Rebecca. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. I think it's above Ratatouille, dude.
Dang. Okay, but I really like Ratatouille. Okay. I can do it. It is definitely underrated.
That was just something I wanted to fight for. S. Yeah. Oh my goodness, super chats are flying. The elephant ear for $5. Last one of the day. More for Ninetale, but they like you, man. Would you do? It's like, would you start your own channel, please? No. Would you do another animated short soon? We'd love to see. Oh, progress since Red Rain and the other shorts. We got
some insider knowledge
information. Real fan here.
Have you seen? I have a question for you. Have you seen the second part to that?
Because it's epic.
Well, I think it was pretty cool. I could have done a little better.
Secret messaging, epic.
I could have done a little better, but
it.
I just want to make sure that you know that there is a second part to it,
and it's epic.
And there's a third part also, but I haven't posted it.
Oh, I didn't know that. You finished it, like final cut?
No, I haven't completely finished it. There is a third part, though. I'm saying to the story,
okay.
To complete it.
Sure. Indigenous and androgynous Tanawak, $20. That's insane. Oh my gosh, thank you. Y'all are a whole bottle of inspiration sauce.
Ooh.
I like that.
I like that.
Inspiration. We had
whole bottle.
Not to make it about the merch, but we had this thing on there that was like a wholesome potion, and I thought it was funny. And I kind of want to make inspiration sauce something now. I just feel like that could be kind of cool.
It kind of like...
Isn't that kind of work? I don't know.
It's like a little vibey,
like a little hoodie that's like inspiration sauce, and it's like a little bottle.
It might work. Maybe.
I don't know. I live under a rock, so I thought it'd be fun to start my own reaction channel, manifesting a reality where we collab down the line. Wish me luck and keep being real. Email the Pee Wee Cinemas business email if you need help, like setting stuff up, because it's weird setting up reaction channels. Email
it is.
and I can help you out with just kind of like, hey, this is what you use for yada yada, and then totally.
Do we have our PV Cinemas business channel thing?
Business email? Yeah. It's linked in everything, but I'm just throwing that out. It's linked in the description of all the videos. It's like the business email, but reach out if you need help or you want some advice or play with some ideas. Totally down. I don't know if you guys know this, but every single person that is like working for the channel is a fan. Yeah. We've never hired like a worker for the channel. They've all been fans. Because we reached out and we were like, hey, you guys are cool. We want to find people who want to make movies and chase dreams just like we do. And fans reached out and they were cool and they were hardworking. So I love that. I love that fact. I like helping other people.
Don't pressure her.
No. I'm not pressuring. I'm just saying I love that. Like, I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. Was I coming across as... I'm sorry.
I just want to make sure. She said collab.
No. You need to work for us now. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like that idea of like I really like having a group of people where we all like watch stuff.
No,
and,
yeah.
If there are people who want to create stuff or need like help or advice who are like in our channel, it's like, dude, I think that's super cool and I want to like support that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Kind of, whether it be like working for us or like doing something else. Oh my goodness. Okay. Michael Vanderweed. Thank you again for the super chat, man. You've been just hitting us with everything. Speaking of 80s movies, which we aren't at the moment, will you guys consider some of the Rambo films? That was a great transition. Will you consider some of the Rambo films at some point? I kept putting them on polls and nobody liked them. I wanted to watch Rambo. Nobody liked them.
Yeah, I wanted to watch Rambo too, but people were like, no.
But yeah, they're definitely on the list. Definitely on the list. Ale Diaz? Yes. Ale, maybe? Ale. I'm not sure what that currency is, but thank you. Would you be open to react to music?
Oh shoot, we got didn't
One
we
of
get
our
this
we answered
question?
this in a
Yeah.
Q&A. That's going up in a bit, actually. Yes,
bit?
yes. Would you be open to reacting to music? Yes, we're open to reacting to music. Music is very complicated as far as copyright goes and very scary. And so I've just stayed away from it because it's a lot to deal with, and I want to really make sure I know what I'm getting into before I start doing it. But
Yeah, because we've seen, there's a lot of channels that do music, but, especially with how YouTube kind of is, we're just kind of scared of, like, putting the channel at risk.
yeah, so like
That's, like,
definitely
the
not on
main
our
thing.
channel, and then it would be like, oh, we need to start another channel, and that is
Yeah.
a whole ordeal. So as these things go, and as like the team grows, maybe with more fans, just throwing that out there.
Maybe.
Those things are definitely possible, right? We want to make this like a big thing where it's like, hey, we have some anime stuff, we have some music stuff, we have some movies that we made, and some, that's where we're going eventually. But I also am very aware of like, let's not go there too quickly, because like that's the mistake that every YouTuber that you see a lot of YouTubers make, where they try and do too much too fast, and then it all falls apart. And so I want to really be careful about like burnout and stuff like that, and just being like, take it super slow and like, hey, let's try this new thing here and see if you guys are interested, see if you want it. So as a long way of saying yes, but it's kind of just a matter of it needs to be the right time, right place. Meg with the rupees, I think it was. It's an Indian currency.
Yeah.
Evie, first of all, get some sleep. Thank you for joining the stream. You're
Oh,
an
shoot,
awesome,
Evie.
awesome, amazing supporter. So stoked to see Ninetale Brush in this live stream. Yeah, I know. Everybody missed you.
Yeah.
Everybody give Ninetale Brush some love in chat because you missed him and you were bored of
No,
just talking
don't.
to me, please.
Don't, because you're going to embarrass me. I don't want to be embarrassed. I'm going to leave the stream.
Let's
If you
get
embarrass me,
his
stop.
face to match the YouTube logo, please.
No. No, but yeah, like,
This is hard, man. We got tons of stuff going on behind the scenes.
yeah, I do feel bad, like that I'm not.
Nah, man, you're busy. You're busy.
Well,
I
yeah, and
understand
I'm
that.
also a little bit, I don't read a lot of the comments, and it's just, I am a little bit, and I think I answered this in the Q&A. Like, if I see hate comments, it hurts a little bit. And so I try my best.
That's why you look at the stream right now and see all of this love flying at you.
Thank you guys. Thank you. And I try to look at comments every once in a while, but I've been busy, and I've been a little bit like nervous about some things, and so that's all.
Sure. No, I totally
Thank you guys.
understand that.
Thank you so
Oh my
much.
goodness.
I
Look at
definitely
it. Look at this.
appreciate.
Look at that.
I appreciate the
chat.
love.
Oh my gosh. How could there be anything but love for? I agree. You're wonderful. Don't mind the hate comments. This is
Thank you.
great. Yeah, Mike Vanderweed, I know there are still hate comments. There's always going to be hate comments.
No, I do. It's just I feel like there's some people that can handle that and can push through that. I'm just a little.
I think it's good that you know that about yourself. Truly, like you know that about yourself, and that's how you operate. I think that's super cool.
Yeah.
Lynette, I want to get to you because you just gave us $20 on a live stream, and that is insane. Hi guys, can't believe I caught a live. I am almost 50 years old and bedridden, so I watch a lot of TV, and I truly enjoy your content. Watching movies again through your eyes gives me such joy. You have no idea. Thank you.
Dang.
Wow. That's awesome, Lynette. That really means a lot. That's really cool.
But yeah, and this is another thing that we did talk about, I think, in the Q&A, or no, not the Q&A. It was the
we did a lot of
reaction
videos. Sure.
to our fan videos.
Sure.
But it is cool.
All these
to
videos
see,
are coming out this weekend, by the way.
Yeah. It is cool to see that even doing what we do, even if it's not super skillful, or it's cool to see that we are able to kind of
Affect people in like
help
this
people
positive way.
that might seem a little like ego, but
Mm-hmm.
I hope that we are actually able to kind of like lighten someone's day up,
Yeah.
and that's cool to see. That
I think it's really cool.
it's inspiring.
Hey Sarah, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Just want to throw that out there. Yeah, that's just it's I also, this sounds a little odd, but I really like because like I look at analytics and I pride our channel in having like an older audience, like because I know like it's a lot of young people on YouTube, but I really try, like we really try and take like those older movies seriously and have like kind of mature commentary. And so I like so happy that there are people in like the 30 to 50 age range that just there's not a lot of those people on YouTube, frankly. But the fact that we have any percentage of an audience in that age range, to me, it means a lot because I really like. I don't know. I respect the opinions of my elders, I guess. And so when you see like somebody who's a little bit older, and I'll see this sometimes, and they'll say like, "Hey, I'm 50. I remember when this movie came out, and I really like your commentary." To me, that always means so much.
No, yeah,
Because it really is super cool.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it helps, kind of. While I'm not I'm not hip. That sounds so.
Dang it! Dang it!
No, but I'm kind of out of it when it comes
the phrase
to
of saying I'm not hip kind of proves the point,
bro.
No, I'm kidding. I get it. I'm the exact same way, bro.
I'm definitely not like all with the trends and stuff.
Okay,
like
watch
that.
your mic, I guess. Apparently.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely not with the trend and stuff like that, and so, I kind of like that we're able to, connect, somewhere. But also, at times I connect with the younger audience as well, and I like being like the in between. I feel at times.
You're groovy.
I'm groovy.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Yeah. Gecko Be Reading says her 60-year-old mom watches you.
Really?
Yeah, which is dope.
That's awesome.
That's super cool. Gen C, you write stories and you're working on something. Dope. Keep doing that. That's awesome. Okay. Oh my gosh, people are going off in this chat. We have to finish this tier list, and it is getting a little late. Okay. Honestly, your channel is what inspires me as another filmmaker. A big reason I love your reactions is because you do what you enjoy, and it helps us create our own creative stories. That's cool.
No, yeah, that's cool. As far as like creating creative stories, like.
What is this next Harry? Well, tell us what. Okay, this is the first Harry Potter movie. First Harry Potter movie, and then tell me what this movie is because I don't remember which one that is. First Harry Potter movie. Where would you put it?
The first Harry Potter movie. Let's see.
I think it's okay. It was like dated for me, and
but it was a little
liked
kiddish.
as it gets more mature. So I would actually kind of put that lower, to be honest. I could see it in a C.
Almost in C.
Yeah, I could see C. I know it's iconic, but it's like you have to realize
it definitely
that I didn't
iconic.
read the books and I didn't watch it in theaters, and so that kind of like iconic stuff doesn't affect me, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, just for an enjoyability kind of like sake.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm kind of leaning toward B.
I'd fight for C. I think
You'd
Home
fight for
Alone is
C?
better than this.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Like, look at what we have in B. Exorcist better than that for sure.
That's true.
I think it's C.
Yeah, we can put it in C.
Okay. This is Goblet of Fire, which has the most
yeah.
epic fight. No, is that? No, that's Order of the Phoenix.
Goblet of Fire had the he was against
Goblet of Fire's B.
B.
I gotta say B.
It was an epic ending.
It was cool. It was cool. B.
Yeah,
I
think it was pretty solid.
And the ending was really good. So
Yeah.
B. Yep. Constantine, man.
Dumbledore said calmly.
Constantine is an A or an S in my opinion. Oh, they're making a sequel with Keanu Reeves. I am so excited. They announced it like a month ago. I am so ridiculously excited for that movie.
That's kind of cool.
That's epic.
I hope they don't how should I say?
I don't think he would have done it. It's coming back after like 10 or 15 years or something, man.
crazy.
It's super cool. I think A.
A?
Yeah, I think it goes in A.
It was definitely very...
Come on, it's on the same level as The Conjuring, Catching Fire.
True.
It's up there. I think it's A.
Okay, we can do it A.
Meg.
Meg
179
again.
rupees. Would you watch Little Evil, horror comedy again? I don't know. I don't know what Little Evil is. That's my only thing. So I have no idea what Little Evil is. I'm always open to watching things. I'm always watching things, but I don't know the movie. I feel like that was a lame answer. If you have another question, Meg, give us another question. No, I just feel like that was kind of lame. Pokhraj Roy says, I wish I could send a super chat, but I'd like to thank you for your videos and reactions. That's really cool, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, which Harry Potter? I'm so bad at reading the posters, and I'm blind, and the posters are
But
so small. Tell us which one this is.
Yeah, how are you supposed to? The only way would be if you recognize the
Thing,
cover.
but they all kind of look the same.
Well, I've never even seen the covers, so I have no idea.
300 is S. It has to be S.
Oh, wait, hold up. That's Order of the Phoenix.
No, let's go to. Oh, it's Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, A.
I think.
Dude, the
that's A.
fight at the end is my favorite fight in the entire Harry Potter
so good.
franchise. A. That's a solid A.
Like, I know that they could have done some things differently after reading the book, but
I still love it.
That's
A for sure.
It's got to be a cool.
I like the fight in
Cool
that
A.
better than Deathly Hallows Part 2. I do. While
I
there's
do
more
too.
emotion, there is more emotion in that final fight, but the actual magic fight
yeah.
was really, really cool. I loved that.
And the death
Yep.
scene also was.
Yep. All right, 300. This is Sparta. Just the meme ability alone. I want to do S almost for the meme.
I kind of want to do S. Just
okay.
Like,
okay,
listen,
S. Dude, no,
it
it's
was
S.
cool.
It's S. It's a cool movie.
It was cool.
I get it. It's not for some people, but if it is for you, you know what I'm saying. It's S. This is Sparta. Sorry, this is Sparta. Mike Vanderweed again, dude. Thank you. Okay, last one. Really, do you guys watch any reaction channels yourselves? Do you watch any reaction channels?
Yeah, I do.
Who do you watch?
I watch.
Semblance?
I've watched Semblance of Sanity.
Okay, they're anime reactors.
I think they're a little more our style as far as like discussions and things like that. And it's interesting to see, especially people with very different perspectives. I always like to kind of like get a sort of a broad sort of like view of like how people kind of look at things, and they are very different from how we see things, and so I always enjoy kind of like seeing what they say about certain things. And then I honestly watch, dude. There's this like smaller YouTube channel like called 3 a.m. Panic.
Okay,
like really small.
Go check it out. Everybody go check out 3 a.m. Panic.
Okay, wait. Shoot,
wait,
I didn't even notice. Like, well, I don't want to like destroy anyone's like I don't know, comment feed with like,
Sure.
So like,
be polite. Don't
polite.
Don't give us a good name.
Yeah.
But also go check them out.
And they're like anime.
If somebody wants to
reactions.
link it. One of the mods wants to link it. I know it's a lot of work, so if you can't, that's fine.
Yeah.
But go check them out. 3 a.m. Panic.
3 a.m.
Give 'em some
Panic. It's
love.
like a really small.
Give them some love.
I don't know. I just liked it.
It's weird. I don't like quite watch like regularly. Like there's not like any reactors I'm like subscribed to, but like I'll check them out almost because it's like what we do, and so I'll be like, this person's interesting, and like there's people that I like, or I'll be like, I like their videos, like Natalie Gold, great, one of the best, but I don't always like there's nobody I exclusively follow and watch their stuff too, even though does that make any sense? I don't regularly watch reactors, even though I will watch reactors.
I do just like to kind of see other
and I like to
people's
kind of just
opinions.
keep like my finger on the pulse of the reaction community. So if there's like an up and coming, like I've never seen this person before, they have 20K subs, who's this person? Like I'll check it out and kind of be like, I never heard of you,
Interesting.
Jamie Berry, thank you for the $2 super chat. You should check out RWBY Trailers Red first. Is that it's an Indian movie? I want to say an Indian action movie.
Is it Indian? I don't.
Maybe I'm crazy. For some reason, I thought that was.
For some reason, I feel like that comes from Rooster Teeth, right? Is it not from the YouTube?
RWBY? I don't know.
Yeah, is that not Ruby? Like the anime sort of like right? 3D, I think.
Yeah.
They started off.
Was it? I don't know. Somebody tell us. It is from Rooster Teeth. Okay.
Okay.
No, I've never heard.
Yeah, I mean, I never watched. I know it's really famous. So
yeah, I know Rooster Teeth's really famous. Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah. Great White. I've watched
I like
Blind
Blind
as well.
The cool vibes.
Yeah, very nice vibes.
Impressive channel.
Yeah.
Jabby Koei as well. I really like him. His channel's cool.
Interesting.
For anime reactions, like I said, it's kind of weird because I don't actually super watch these people.
Yeah.
Alana Milano or something, I think her name is. I'm jealous of the camera setup that there's something about the aesthetic of that channel that I enjoy.
Interesting.
Oh my God, that's cool. And she's like, it's like a super chill reaction channel. It's like the opposite of like breaking it out. It's really just like chill, like rain hoodie vibes reacting to anime.
That's cool. I always like that type
Like
of vibe.
super chill, but cool.
Yeah.
Something that I just could never do, even if I wanted to.
It's very difficult.
Spider-Man No Way Home. I mean, dude, I think it's got to be S.
Wait, really quick. I'm sorry. Someone has
Sure.
You go up to John Philando, right there with the Deadpool.
Yeah.
He's still on our channel about 2 weeks ago. Wondering why the copyright thing. I have no idea.
Everybody does different copyright things. That is something that before I kind of knew better, I thought we needed to do. So that was kind of the old way of editing things. I know it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, because you have to do something,
and it's
right?
really like when you're starting out, it's like now I get invited to cool people discords where reactors will talk about them, but it's like, dude, when I started out, there was no videos, there's no Reddits, there's no, you don't get invited to discords.
Of course.
You're on your own, and so you're just like, why do my videos keep getting claimed? Mm-hmm. Everybody kind of does it differently, so that was my way of doing it. It's a little frustrating because I actually feel like I feel like it kind of gets in the way of some of our older videos and people don't watch them as much because of that. But that's just kind of what we did.
It's tough because we had to do something.
We've learned how to edit better, and I'm sure a year from now I'll be like, we're getting even better more. So, that's just kind of the journey of YouTube. Really, is how that all goes. All right, we're gonna finish this thing up.
Well, we have 3 left.
Do a few more super chats, and I think that'll be it. So, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
That was a really good movie.
Also, just the experience was an S experience. Even if
it's got to be
movie,
an S.
Yeah, right?
Especially with how we kind of watched it with all the other Spider-Man.
Yep.
Beforehand.
Oh yeah, and you didn't know.
Yeah,
you didn't know any of the hype about it. That was true. That was super cool.
That was definitely an S for me,
S tier.
Personally.
Incredible Hulk. I don't know why this is on the top 50 on our channel.
That's kind of crazy.
Very odd.
Yeah, because I don't know how popular certain things are. Is that
but it's not even. It's just like channel to channel, man. Like some things.
I guess so.
I guarantee you, Conjuring is not the top on a lot of anime reaction channels, but it just people loved it on our channel. It's this weird thing. Same with Constantine. S tier Sarah is like the highest level, so it's like S, A, B, C, and D in decreasing order.
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk, like a C.
Like it was a solid movie,
and I will say I like how it feels completely different than any other MCU movie.
And personally, I honestly still like Norton's Hulk probably better than.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem putting it in a B. It's up to you. Because the fights were pretty cool. And maybe it's a little bit of peer pressure because I know there's like a niche audience for it. But I don't have a problem putting it in a B because it's like I don't think it's on that level of Avatar. I think it's better than Ragnarok. I think it's better than Multiverse of Madness, right? It's like, so look at a lot of stuff in C.
Do you want to put
I think it's better than those.
Or do you want to put it
I think it might deserve B. Looking at what we have in C, I think it might deserve a B. That would be my biggest argument for it.
Yeah, I'm not too strong as far as like wanting it in C or B, so I think we can go with B.
Jumanji, our final one. I think it's got to be S. I love
Jumanji was really.
I was like tearing up in that reaction. Like that movie got to me. It was amazing. I love Robin Williams. I think it's an S.
I am leaning toward S.
Oh, okay. If you're leaning S, dude, then it's an S. I think.
Is there any way that could be A? This is our last one, so I'm trying to think.
Sorry.
What? Wait.
Goodbye, guys.
It just went there naturally. What happened?
Oh, can I not even put it back? Oh, I can't put it back. All right, it's stuck in D till we figure something else out.
Unfortunately, guys, it's D. It's D.
No, I don't think there's any way to say.
Yeah,
it's got to be A. It's got to be A.
S
or S.
You mean?
S. Okay. S tier. S tier. Here is our list. Fight us in the comments. I'm actually very happy with this list. I think we curated a pretty darn good list. I'm glad that we have something in the D.
Yeah, it's not bad, you know.
I'm actually, there's not really anything that I'm unhappy with. I'm happy with how all this stuff turned out. I feel like it's fairly appropriate.
Of course, objectively, like it would be a different list, but
Sure.
for like, you know, just personal, like I think this is spot on, you know, like. Yeah, I don't think I can, you know, really.
Yeah. Thanks, Flightless. Thanks for popping in for a second.
Flightless.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I'm surprised we don't have a
very
lot in
happy with
B.
this list. Yeah,
That
we
seems like a
didn't.
very like middle ground, but like actually we don't have
Yeah,
that.
yeah. No, I agree.
Interesting. We only have one in D.
Yeah,
But
but we have one in D.
that's
fair.
true. We at least got one in D.
We had one in D. I think that's cool. All right.
All right.
Brian Scott Pat. So we're just gonna do a few more super chats. I think
answering some
maybe hang around
questions.
for another 5-10 minutes. We do have some other reactions to do tonight, and I haven't slept since we did Hocus Pocus. So
Oh shoot! You haven't slept at all.
I mean,
since
I got a
Hocus
few
Pocus?
hours, but like
Oh gosh.
I'm running on fumes here.
We still got to do. What do we have to do?
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
So we're gonna leave in a second here. I want to say one more time, we did some merch that I'm like incredibly proud of. Just tell us what you think. I'm not even saying buy it, but it's linked in the description. We did like a whole relaunch. Check it out. Come back to the chat. Tell us what you think while we answer a few more super chats
Someone
because I'm
actually-
really excited.
Someone actually said something about the merch. Like,
Somebody said something about the swear jar and they said it was funny, right?
oh really?
I saw that.
I
What
thought
else
I
did you
saw some
see?
sort of like they were saying that the pictures were kind of small, and they said something about putting it on a person or something like that.
I can't control any of that.
Okay.
So with the site that we use, I know if you click on it though and you hover over it, you can look closer at the pictures. I'm checking on doing stuff with the persons, and if that's the case, then we'll do either a model thing or we might even do some of it just because that'd be funny. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh no!
Brian, so go check out the merch in the description and then come back while we answer some super chats.
Okay.
All right, Brian Scott Patterson, thank you for the $13.13. Just rewatched your reaction to Psycho. For me, watching people react to their first time seeing Psycho is so fantastic. Yeah, it's a great movie. I love Hitchcock. I want to watch more Hitchcock.
Yeah, that was I remember that movie.
Yeah. What's up?
No, I was just laughing about. Remember it? What's his name in Psycho? With
Who?
the face.
What?
The main guy.
Oh, yeah. What about him? The weird face he makes at the
Yeah.
end? It's so creepy.
Just
It's
funny.
freaky. All right, Meg. Thank you again.
Meg again.
You're killing us with rupees here. Congrats on 100K subs. You guys so deserve it, and you
Thank
are
you.
easily my favorite YouTube channel. Thanks for
Really?
always making me smile and laugh. Dude, that's what always surprises me is seeing people comment like, "Oh, this was so funny when you said this thing." And it was like, "Oh, I was just like, it's like you gotta realize when we're watching a movie, I'm just saying random stuff. I'm like, I have no idea if it's funny or not." So it always kind of like surprises me when you see that kind of stuff. Well, thank you, Meg.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, you guys are like so kind. Okay, Jonathan Boblitz. You guys always point out stuff I never thought of in movies I've seen so many times. What is a movie you wanted to watch that you know wouldn't be popular so you didn't? Ooh, I have a great example. Last Night in Soho, Edgar Wright movie.
Interesting.
I put that on so many polls. Nobody wanted to watch it. It's super artsy movie. I love Edgar Wright. I literally have never watched a movie of his I don't like. I'm a little salty that people didn't want us to watch it more.
That's rough.
I don't know. What about you?
It's tough to say because I don't really.
You don't really know what you haven't seen.
Yeah, I mean, there is like some things, like for example, like the smaller sort of like animations.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some of the, because I remember we were doing like some of the Batman stuff. You know, like some
Sure.
smaller.
Yeah, like the Batman animated series I was a little bummed about too.
Yeah, that type of stuff, like that aren't that famous.
Yeah.
You know, I wish that one day, you know, we can watch some of that.
Yeah. Shy Gemini, thank you for the super chat. Love your channel. Congrats on the 100K subs. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. That's super sweet. Suggestion for Cinderella Man with Russell Crowe. That's a great movie. I would love to watch that movie. I don't know if there's a lot of reactions to it on YouTube, but I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Interesting. I've never heard of it.
Do you have another question? I feel bad because I was kind of just like, yeah, I agree.
The elephant ear. It's so weird.
Hearing.
Oh, wait.
Oh, what? What's up?
The elephant ear.
Where?
It's so wait. It's
We're
so
hearing-
weird hearing. Oh wait, we're watching this tonight. It's as if
Oh,
They're breaking the fourth wall. Like,
I get that.
really, I'm trying to think of like how that feels.
Because it's like they're used to watching things with us, so them watching us talk about watching things about things that they're going to be watching with us is at least a little meta. It may not, maybe it doesn't break the fourth wall, but it's a little meta. I understand that.
I'd have to experience it myself.
Can you take this over for a second?
Oh yeah.
I need to check.
Grab it.
Make sure.
Oops.
Never mind. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you
I didn't miss anything,
for all of these super chats. No, I think we're okay. Yeah. That native guy, thank you for the $10. Do you wanna throw a question, man? I feel bad. Throw a question in the chat and we'll answer it for you.
Andrew again.
Andrew Hansen again, man. Thank you. He's a patron and everything. You're awesome.
Dang.
Should put some more of those. Whoa. Hold up.
Be patient.
Hold up.
Be patient.
Hey, this is Andrew Hansen's
come
time
on.
in the sun. The sun is shining on Andrew Hansen. That's why is he wearing sunglasses? That's why he's wearing sunglasses. I've just seen your profile a lot, bro. That's why I like all these people from Patreon. Should put some of those I want to, but others don't in their own separate polls to see if it's just people want to watch others more. Yeah, we do a lot of those for like
that's true.
Patreon exclusives too. So that's where the Patreon exclusives will come in, where I'll be like, hey, let's watch Wizard of Oz. Where it's like, I don't think this would do amazing on YouTube. I don't think tons of people are interested in it, but it's a cool, good movie to watch, and I think we had a good reaction to it. So that's where a lot of those like Patreon exclusives
That would be
come up, and we
interesting
do.
to do in like what do you do for the do we do anything for the YouTube like stuff or no?
How do you mean?
Like asking what the YouTube
I do.
side?
It's just more of like a suggestion, whereas I want to give the,
Yeah, I mean I get it.
Okay, AS Yorba,
Yorba.
thank you so much. You just gave us a super chat for $100. That is
Big
insane.
ones.
Everybody go give AS Yorba some love, please. Hello. Congrats on the 100K subs. Just wanted to say that you guys are my favorite reaction channel. I love that you guys actually take the time to interact with us. Keep up the good work.
I feel a little guilty with that kind of stuff because like I'm not on a lot of streams.
But you are though. And even so here's the thing. Even when you are on a stream, I think you give more attention than a lot of other, once again, not thinking specifically of other people, but just a lot of other YouTube creators.
I mean, hopefully I'll try to get better at it.
No, man, I think it's okay. Thank you. Do you have another question, Yorba? Do you have like 7 questions? Like 15 or like 20? That's so amazing.
No, but
thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much. Seriously, ask us more questions.
Yeah, I kind of like that profile picture too.
I do
it's a
too.
little interesting.
And it just looks epic with the red and everything. Anyway, cool. Dark Angel Scruffy for $5. Just wanted to say congrats again. Your channel has a unique appeal. Deserve your success. Keep being you. Thank you, man. That means a lot. What do you guys think of? So that's what I was so nervous about, is bringing Haley and the girls on, Haley and Stella. I was so nervous because I was like, I know people like us, but then I did feel like they totally fit the vibe. So I don't know if you guys have seen any of their reactions. That's kind of I was nervous about like your guys' reaction to that, because I was like, oh, I get it. You have like the vibe of the channel, but I also felt like I love these two. They're great. I get along with them all the time. And I felt like it fit that, like, it just felt like, yeah, I think you guys fit perfectly in. But I guess I wanted to see what your guys' take on that was, or if you had any thoughts on that. Oh my gosh, we got tons of super chats.
Okay.
Michael, you said no.
You said that was.
I think we got to do an intervention. I like we need to have an intervention for you giving too many super chats. Okay, really, last one. I don't believe you anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut you off there.
I just don't believe you. It's not the last one. For real. You said that last time. The last like 4 times.
Yeah,
so
I think you did.
I don't even know if I should believe your question. I hope you guys consider watching Heat at some point. One of my favorites. That's the Al Pacino and what the heck is his name? I don't remember the other actor's name because I have had 2 hours of sleep. Al Pacino and the other guy. Yes, that's a great. Or I don't even know. I've never seen that movie. I've heard great things about that movie, and I've always wanted to watch that movie. So yeah, I agree. Stop.
I've never hit it.
AS Yorba, you're Alex Ferry Snail Tales from your Patreon. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, you're on the Patreon all the time. That's awesome.
Interesting.
I love that name. Yeah. Okay. Gen B 304. I feel like we got to answer. Oh, what's happening now?
Teen Wolf.
Please watch Teen Wolf. I've been told I look like somebody from Teen Wolf. I remember when my teacher said I look like a guy from Teen Wolf.
I feel like that's a compliment, right? Because Teen Wolf is a little bit
like the hot teenagers.
That's what I get.
I remember when he said that, I felt so embarrassed. I was like a freshman. He was like, "Yeah, Teen Wolf." It's like, because it's like my self-esteem was destroyed. I'm kind of pissed about it. Mr. Anderson? No, I'm kidding. It's not his name. I swear.
Mr. Anderson. Isn't that from
Yeah, I actually went to school in the Matrix. Kind of a fun fact. Anyway. No, yeah, I sure. I'm interested. We're always open to watching things, guys. We really are.
Yeah, I mean, if it fits in, like, what is this like?
Oh, whoa, guys! Ninetail, do you think we noticed? Do you think we don't notice that you read the chat even if you don't answer it? Your smiles give you away. That's a great comment. I agree. That native guy, $1 after the other one. I'm assuming this is a question continued from. Thank you, first of all. Okay, most controversial question for you: pineapple on pizza.
Here we go. Hold up.
Or no?
I gotta prep for. Here, you hold on to this. I gotta stretch myself out before we get physical.
Pineapple on pizza, yes.
Pineapple on pizza. You know, honestly, I was always against pineapple on pizza, but I tried some, and it's not bad.
I was the exact opposite. It's not. Okay, for the longest time, I was like, yeah, pineapple on pizza. And then I tried it recently, and I was like, this sucks. I had had it once, and for some reason, I had this idea that I liked it. You know, have you ever had that where you're like, no, I like this thing, and then you try it again?
Yeah.
It was one of those weird moments where I tried it, and I was like, I just don't like it. It's just not my thing. It's the pineapple and ham, really. I don't think the ham... I almost think like pineapple and bacon, maybe. Like, you need a stronger counter. You need a stronger savory counter, right? Because it's the whole sweet savory, which I'm down with. Sweet and salty too, love it. But like, I think I don't really get the Hawaiian pineapple ham thing because I think bacon would be better.
Okay, yeah, I can. We're all about balance.
Sense?
We're all about balance on this channel. I can reach out there and give you a little bit. I think, as long as it has some bacon,
spice, man. I don't know, something
interesting.
Yeah. All right, Kiki, thank you for the super chat. Hey, are you guys ever going to end up watching Last Night in Soho on the channel? Wait, did you not hear the like?
There's no way she had to have heard.
No, because she's saying it like
she is saying it like she didn't hear.
We were. Did you hear us just talking about that, Kiki? Because we were like just talking about that like 5 minutes ago. Yes, I think so. Eventually, it's kind of just a balance. We want to do some smaller movies, do bigger movies, do them all at the same time. You know, it's always the balance. But yeah, I think we will for sure at some point. Emmett speaks. What's up? I just want to say hi because I know you're always commenting and you're on the channel a lot. Yeah. You patrons are throwing me off here, man. Because you guys got to have consistent names on the page. Or I don't know who you are.
I get that though.
And it's like they only ever comment on Patreon, so it's like I don't know what they are on YouTube.
Speaking of different names, I am going to change my name,
your alias,
my into a pen name because of something else that's happening.
That's in the works.
Yes,
There's a lot. Okay, guys, I just want to say a little pause. Thank you for 100K subs, and there's some dope stuff coming. We have some really cool things.
I don't want to hype it up too.
No, I'm not even saying necessarily that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about things in general.
Yeah,
we have some really cool ideas. It's really exciting, and I think that getting to a number like 100K subs shows an investment in an audience where, from our end, we're willing to be like, hey, let's try this, and like kind of like stretch out a little bit more. And so I'm really excited because I feel like
me too.
We've hit this phase where it's like we can afford to experiment a little bit and try some things and branch out. We have a few more people on the team, so like the workload isn't so much about like survival as it used to be.
Yeah.
Like for me, because I was just like I have to edit everything and I don't have any time, and so being able to like, hey, let's try it. Like I'm very excited for the future because we have some more time to spend on different things, whether it be movie reviews or video essays or just like different kinds of content and like expanding what that might be. I'm just really excited, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just
No, seriously.
I want to take a second to say that because that's what this stream really is about.
Yeah,
Aside from the
if we
tier list
really
and the
wanna-
super chats and it's 100K subs, and that's why I'm excited, and it's cool, and it's all because of you guys, and we could not do it without you. We can't do the extra stuff without you. It's literally all about our fans are literally the people that are working with us, so we legitimately couldn't do any of this without you guys,
of course.
including them. So it's just cool. So thank you guys. All right, we're gonna leave in 3 minutes. Is that fair? At 8:30.
8:30. So 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Final question. We really got to go. Andrew Hansen, have you seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? No, I've heard really a lot of things about it. Kids movie written by the creator of James Bond. No, I have heard a lot about that movie. I've never seen it though. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I've never seen it.
For some reason, I feel like I've heard of that like phrase. Like,
I have too. I think it's a famous movie.
interesting.
Emmett speaks. Did you know that the recent Atla episode that went up? Yes, I'm gonna fix it when I get home after I sleep. No, I will fix that. Yeah, it got blocked. It was a little frustrating.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah.
Welcome to YouTube reactions. Are you not going to be in the My Hero Academia reactions? Have you already watched? You've already watched it, haven't you?
My Hero? I've watched up to... Where did I finish? Episode 8 or something like that.
Okay. So maybe I think Stella's gonna be doing that.
Oh,
It's
really?
gonna be super fun.
Oh, yeah, you told that. Yeah. I mean, maybe. Who knows?
I just wanted to say, Art, Tom, that you are an inspiration. You both are to me and my brother. I want to be an animator when I graduate. You guys are amazing. How old are you, man? That's super cool.
Yeah. Listen, Art,
that's
Tom.
dope.
It's a lot of work.
That's dope. But
Animating, no joke. Well, I mean, it depends. Like, I don't know
no,
what
it's a
type
lot of hard work.
Yeah,
I don't care what
it
you're
is
doing.
still
It's a lot of hard work.
But I am happy that you are going down that path.
That's cool.
One of these days, you got to show us like your work or something
Dude,
like that. You know?
okay, we did a fan reaction thing, and I'm trying to figure out. Tell us if you guys have any ideas of how to like do this. Maybe a Discord. But we did the fan reaction thing, and I really liked it. And I wanted to facilitate that kind of communication. Does that make any sense? Aside from like a video.
That's true. Yeah.
And I was trying to think about like maybe doing like a special tier on Patreon or something. I don't know necessarily if you would have to do it or who. I was just like playing with this really in the back of my head. I'm really talking off the top of my head to you guys here.
Well,
but I was trying to think about like doing something like that.
We've always been doing or talking about like doing some sort of Discord thing. I don't know how
just
far.
somewhere where like I thought the videos were so cool and being able to like see the faces of our fans. I think that's cool. And if we could find a way to facilitate that without also like I don't want to not give you our time. So I don't want to commit time and then not be able to give you that, right? So that's like the balance, right? Where it's like I don't want to say I'm going to do this thing and not be able to hold up.
That's true.
But I don't know. I just liked that idea. It was really cool. Meg, thank you for the super chat. I'm Megna from Patreon. Yeah, see, I know all these people from Patreon, and I don't know any of your guys' names because you changed your names on YouTube.
Well, I mean, listen, Meg is kind of close to Meg.
No, it
or
is.
whatever.
It is. Also, I like your art thing. It's cute. Your profile
I
thing is
didn't
cute.
know what it is.
I think it's cool. Maybe like a submission thing via Patreon. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Could it be involved in the hero tier? Maybe something like that. Maybe something a little lower or in between or something. Maybe we'll shift some things around.
Yeah, submission thing would be cool. I'm interested in seeing like
that would be my favorite thing about having a Discord is really just having a submissions section,
bro. And if like people had like YouTube, I don't know if people like still do like like I don't know shorts or like animations or things like that. That would be so cool to like watch other people, even if it's stick.
Dude, I love seeing people's work.
You know,
if you got like scripts, anything, I think that's so cool. And I don't know, I just like. I'm so thankful that this sounds super cheesy, but I'm so thankful that we were able to like do this thing, and I like remember that I would have cut off all of my limbs to have 100,000 subscribers. Like no, it's like I remember being at that place where it's like that was inconceivable, and like that like from the bottom, gritty, dig your way with your hands out drive. And I'm not saying that I'm not, I don't want it to sound cocky because I haven't beat anything, but just like I remember when it's like you have nothing and you have everything to lose and you're not making any money from this and it's not logical and and a lot of people are kind of like, why are you doing this? And you almost can't even blame them.
Yeah.
And that like feeling. And so I don't know why I just like seeing other people and like helping other people or like lifting other people up, whether it's like, oh, come work with us, or let me just give you a little bit of advice, like how to do reactions or like collab, or like I just love that because I would have loved that. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
And I want to like lift other people up, like because it's so hard when you have a drive and that's not all that matters.
Yeah.
And it's the most depressing thing in the world because that's just how the internet is, where it's like it's not all about how hard you work.
It is.
There is a balance of just luck, and that's why this is so cool. And so I almost want to like improve your chances. You know what I mean? Because it's like, dude, if you're busting your butt, I respect that so much. And it sucks when just nobody watches your stuff. I mean, dude, it happens even now. Not gonna lie, I was a little salty. We published the 100K unboxing thing. I spent a while editing that, and that got like under 1,000 views. I was a little salty. I was like, "What? Really? Really?"
Hey, listen, man. That's
no. I don't mean it like that. But like seriously, so like even now, it's like, yeah, you will do videos, and people are just like, nah, not here for that.
Yeah.
And it's not even against them.
No, of course.
So like, yeah, that's my rant. Anyway,
really quick, just because Art Tom has been
sure,
pretty active. I don't know what
here.
Yeah, she was saying that she was gonna.
I mostly draw semi-realism. I really want to do art commission. Do you guys have any advice? Ooh, art commission.
Shoot. Advice.
What's your thing? Do you have something on?
Yeah, like she said something.
Rep it.
What is my?
I have no idea what MiFi is. I'm an old man. I barely know what regular internet stuff is. Good night, Lauren. Thank you. You're amazing.
We'll see you later, Lauren.
Okay. So I worked with some art on demand people when we were doing the lo-fi channel. And it's really lucrative and really cool. Okay, I don't know a ton about it, but I can say like what I observed worked, if that makes any sense. Where like you can see people kind of doing stuff, and I was like, that seems to be like the business way to. Don't know for sure, right? And also a lot of these things are luck. It seems like doing trendy stuff is the way that people start. So a lot of fan art. So a lot like reactions, where it's like, hey, Hocus Pocus 2 came out. You should have an art piece for that. A horror thing is coming out, Halloween, have art pieces all the live long day for that, right? Like do stuff like that and start out kind of doing like trendy stuff, movie that's going to come out, time it, episodes of a TV show that's famous and comes out, time it, especially some of the mainstream like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, because even people who don't like the shows, there would be art where I would see from the show, or like Boba Fett art, love it, dope, Boba Fett's cool. Even if I'm not enjoying the show, I would look at your art and still be like, that's cool, and it would show up in my feed because it's Boba Fett. So it's actually, you're even in a better spot because you're not dependent on whether people like the thing, because they don't even have to like the content. If they like the character or they like your art, they'll still enjoy it. So maybe something like that. And then just kind of go from there, do commissions. Patreon seems to be a good way to do it. I would do like Instagram or TikTok. TikTok is huge for art people. Instagram and TikTok are huge, more than YouTube even.
For popularity's sake.
They really treat art people well.
Interesting.
I don't know. That'd just be kind of my rough. I don't know if you have any more like
art advice.
Art advice.
I can't really give any as far as like technicals. I mean, like maybe if you're like, kind of beginner, but like my art's not the greatest.
Sure.
Because like animation, you don't need like the greatest art. Especially if you're just doing like the movement.
Yeah.
But I feel like, like you're saying, like kind of doing fan art, and also like I feel like finding a niche audience also can work really well. I know
it's
like
on the opposite end of doing mainstream. So either do mainstream or almost actually lean into a very specific niche.
Yeah, like you find some sort of.
Those are kind of the two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
Emmett speaks fan compilations. Always, I will die if you guys make fan. That's so funny.
Dude.
If anyone wants to make if anyone wants to make a compilation of us saying "All right, guys,"
Oh, no.
700 times. I will laugh my butt off and I'll maybe post it or something. Yeah, we are at 4 minutes past the go time. Any last questions? Any last super chats? Anything? You guys have so many things, and I feel so bad.
Yeah, there were a lot of like.
You guys have like so many sweet things, and you guys are being super cool. So I just feel bad. Dairy Girls, I've seen that. It's funny. I don't know if we would react to it. I'm trying to like super answer. If you don't mind me asking, I highly recommend for you guys to react to the web series. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. It's really good. Recently, they turned it into a show. Great. Is it horror? Is it like a creepypasta? Would love to check it out if it's like the Backrooms horror.
Those freak me out.
Good night. Congrats on 100K subs. I can't wait to keep watching and see any projects you guys pursue as you keep growing. Thank you, Alyssa. Merch is the newest project in the description, and then also we have tons of other cool stuff coming in like the next few months. It's going to be amazing and awesome. Anywhere I can submit fan art, you can always send fan art, anything, job inquiries, anything like that. I am not promising anything at all. I want to be clear about that, but you always reach out over the email. It's linked in everything. It's peeweecinemasbusiness@gmail.com. Linked in all the description of any of the videos. I just sent you guys an email. Looking forward to hearing back. Thanks again. Okay, cool. That's very kind of you giving in that way. I've often thought of it. But if I were still a teen, I would totally do a channel. Then I'm like, what, am I dead? What's stopping me? Sherry Sink, you should do a channel. I don't know. I don't remember why you were saying that, but you should do a channel. Anything else here? Great seeing you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Where can I send you the fry bread recipe from last stream? Email as well. Just make sure you guys like title these things so I know, because there's a lot of things.
There's a lot of emails.
There's also business stuff coming in there, so like be very clear about like, hey, I'm from the stream.
We might need like a separate like fan like
eventually, but just kind of be clear, like label that well. Yeah. All right, I think that's it, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all the super chats.
Yes.
Thank you for everything that you guys did.
And thank you for 100K, bro. Like
it's awesome.
That's kind of insane.
It's unreal. Keep your eyes out. We have so many things coming this weekend. We are doing a massive weekend of 100K subs. We're doing a weekend of 100K subs. There are other videos coming out. There are introduction videos to Haley and Stella. We're doing other live streams. There's a live stream on Monday at 5:30 as well. Annie Faye, keep getting drunk. Eat some bread or tacos or something, though, too. You guys are the best. Thank you all so much. Keep your eyes and ears out for all the cool, awesome stuff. Art Tom, it's in the description of all the other videos, even if it's not in the live stream. Not really sure. Anyway, thank you guys. You're the best. You're awesome. We love you all. Have a great night or a great morning or whatever you might have. And we'll see you at 200K subs.